Thank you for your pledge on Patreon. William J. Holla.
Hey, yo, Flip.
Yo.
I'm going to put you on some fire, man. They got this new beard wash company. They got the lotion and the everything.
What's their name?
They got a recovery room.
What's the name?
Maestro's Classic.
G-Money's up front. I'll put you on. I've been with you on the Maestro's,
sure?
man. You forgot where I brought you? You forgot where I brought you up there?
Oh, man.
You forgot about Ghost?
All right. What's his name?
Ghost, you know that?
He cool, man. Yeah. Ghost is cool, man.
Yo, make sure you get your Maestro's Classic beard care products today at Target, CVS, or go on maestrosclassic.com and use the promo code QueensFlip to get 10% off.
10%, that's it? I thought it was free if you put your...
Are you crazy?
All right, I get it.
Make sure you go there today. Log on, maestroswithas.com. I'm from Queens. G-Money!
Yo.
Ah.
Yeah.
Back again. Back again.
Back to back.
Back again. How you doing, my brother?
I'm coolin', man.
You know, I had a good sleep, so I feel energetic. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I feel, yeah.
Sleep. I don't know what sleep is anymore, man.
Yeah,
all these shows we doing and the gigs I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? A lot of parties, working. What's up? What happened? You my hat? You like that?
Yeah, I like it. You using Maestros?
I ran out.
No, you didn't.
I
They said
did.
there's a whole pack. I didn't give you none?
No.
Stop playing, G.
They don't give me no Maestros, man. What's the name for Maestros earlier? Some of the
Wait, hold on. For I didn't give you. They sent me a whole box.
When?
It's at my house right now. I didn't give you any.
No, sir. No, sir. I mean, I cut the bid down a little bit, but I can still use it. You know.
All right, watch this. Next episode, I'm bringing you because
Let's go live. Let's do it. Bring the bucket here and all that. Let's go.
Ghost gonna get mad at me, man.
I didn't get no Maestros yet. Listen, Ghost, hit me up direct, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been wearing a lot of people's clothes. I've been on my shit lately. You know what I'm saying?
How you doing that?
So,
yeah. So let me ask you, how's that going? Your sponsoring business, man? Because you have made a business, man. What are you doing with your money these days? That's the first question.
I'm trying to save it. You know what I'm saying? For rainy days. You know what I mean? No, I do plan to go on vacation at some point though.
We may go in this.
That's working, man. I need a vacation. I don't want to be doing no kind of show.
Me, right?
I'm not stuck with you either. You don't go nowhere. You want to stay in the room for 26 hours. You don't want to talk to nobody. You don't want to go outside. You don't want to go to the pool, the beach. No clubs, no lounges, nothing. You want to just stay in the room and live and, you know what I'm saying?
Live, yo, G, that sounds crazy. On live?
You want to go live and FaceTime everybody. Like, yo, what up? We in Vegas. Nigga, so let's go outside. Stupid
I appreciate you, man.
But I plan to go on vacation at some point. I work hard. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time to get a little break here, you know, sometime.
I saluted you last time. I definitely want to salute you on the last interview. How you did? I think you did, extremely well, man. Like you're a leader, man. Word.
Thank you. I guess try to do what I can.
Believe it or not, man. I think that and I don't really give comments, and I know I go off the tangent, but I think that it was dope, man. I was really like impressed. You know what I'm saying, so that's just why I want to say that. But I want to acknowledge that because that really is something for me to sit down and witness. You know what I'm saying? You form it to yourself, man. I know a lot of people don't know behind the scenes. That's what they want to do is interviews. That you're a really person that's kind of shy and shit, man. You know what I mean? But
I'm just a little low key when it comes to some of these shows, interviews, and speaking for 20 hours. You know what I'm saying? Our last show was like almost 4 hours. You know, after a while, it's kind of like I'm done.
Nah, but you came back at the end.
Yeah, I had some questions left. You know, because I was ready. But yeah, you know, I have a certain amount of content that I feel I want to cover, and then after that, it's like, you know, if you got your content covered, then the show's over. You know what I'm saying? That's it for me. I ain't trying to be here for 20 hours. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it.
I want to definitely get to our next guest. He was patiently waiting.
Facts.
Before we get to him, G-Money.
Yo.
Episode motherfucking 122. Nigga,
we made it. Dang. Oh, we got songs for the numbers now. That's what we
I gotta do it because we got a special guest. Harlem is in the building.
That's a fact.
I knew this man for a long time, years. Good always
friend.
Show me love. He's a good friend of mine.
That's a fact.
A legend. I respect him.
I appreciate that.
Dope MC.
Very appreciative.
My man Unkasa's in the building.
Yeah.
What up, man? Don't be talking smooth, man. What up, baby?
Coolin', bro.
Welcome to
Thank
Flip
you
the
for
Script.
Welcome. Appreciate you coming out,
I
man.
appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Definitely.
I love y'all show. I love this. This is my late night binge watch. For real.
That's
I
good.
roll like 3-4 of them things up. And I get into my zone with y'all. Y'all episodes is classic. The Miss T episode, one of my favorites. The G Lou joint. The Jaja joint. I love all these joints.
We get into I definitely want to get into that because you got a lot of things to say.
The Cuban Link joint, that's one of my favorites.
Wow, that's a dope one too.
Yeah, I watch it. I know what's going on.
Thank you very much.
So let's jump right into it, man. Who was Unkasa? Tell us who you are, man. Where you from?
Well, I'm from Harlem.
What part of Harlem you from?
I'm from 151 between Amsterdam and Broadway. We call that the Battlegrounds. They call that Old Block now, this new era. Shout out to my young boys, the HMF. Love y'all. Say, free, rest in peace country. Free my nigga Link. 151 between Amsterdam and Broadway. You call that Brickway and Cracksterdam. Broadway and Amsterdam, where we call it Brickway and Cracksterdam. So shout out to the BGs 151. That's where I'm from. Raised me.
Take us back to what was a normal day like during when you were adolescent or junior high school. Like, what was a normal day for you out in Harlem at that time?
Normal day, junior high school. I came from like the best era. So cutting school was fun. You know what I'm saying? Cutting school was fun. You know what I'm saying? It was fun, but we might have cut it for the first 2 or 3 periods, but we went to school for the most part. We had fun childhoods.
Cookie parties?
I came up in the block party era. You know what I'm saying? The house party era. You know what I'm saying? Park jam, stuff like that. I came up around that era. So it was like, you had your scuffles. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as much as killing as it is now, but you had your scuffles. You know what I'm saying? You had your get money niggas. You had your bad bitches. But for the most part, you have fun. And I don't see a lot of kids and a lot of youngsters having fun nowadays. We had a lot of fun, man. Even when we was doing some negative bullshit, we was having fun. Now it was just straight negative, killing, niggas dying. Half my hood, they ain't even make it to 21 yet, and half of them locked up.
Wow.
Or dead. You know what I'm saying? The last 4 or 5 years, I've been going to funerals of 17, 18, 19-year-old, 21-year-olds. They ain't even making it past that. It's very sad. The dropout rate in my hood is crazy. Kids is dropping out of middle school. You know what I'm saying?
And you say fun, like talk about the kind of fun you used to have outside in Harlem. Like what kind of things you guys used to do out there?
We was playing manhunt, black rope.
What's black rope?
It's like kind of like red light.
Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3.
You put on a higher level. It's
really?
Like, you know what I'm saying? You pick a nigga out, try to chase him down, dodgeball, baseball,
right,
bike riding. Niggas, like, I'm from Harlem. We was playing in backyards, basements, egg fights. Oh, Halloween egg fights.
Crazy.
Oh my God. You might see, like my block, like you might see 50, 60 dudes with Jason masks. Some niggas was unruly, freezing the eggs. Like putting the eggs in the freezer, throwing them shits off the roof.
And that's why I don't go outside Halloween no more.
Well, man, like I've never really celebrated Halloween since I was a kid, but we never went. We might have did the trick or treating when we was real young, but Halloween was the day to get busy. Egg fights, blackest blocks, my block against your block, 50 against 50. You know what I'm saying?
You play Skelly?
Yeah, we played Skelly, but I wasn't really me. I was really into early on dancing.
Really?
I was still to this day. Yeah, I was
nice.
pop locking. Yeah, back flipping, dirty mattress.
Facts.
I wasn't into sports that much. Still to this day, but all my niggas play ball. You know what I'm saying? I was really into like gymnastics, dancing, rapping, tagging on the wall, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I was doing shit that was hip hop orientated. You know what I'm saying? From the graph to the dancing to the freestyling. That's what I really did. I wasn't. If you see me in the park, in my hood, I was flipping off of some shit or smoking, chilling. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really a ball player. I can play ball, but that wasn't my forte. I ain't gonna tell you I got trophies and I'm not that dude. But when it came to rap or dancing, I was a force to be reckoned with.
You lived with both parents?
Nah, I grew up in a single household, my mom's and my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? My pops lived like 20 blocks away. I lived on 151st and Broadway. He lived on 135th and Broadway, 33. Shout out to everybody from over there at the threes.
So you knew him? You had a rapport with him? You know your father?
I knew him. I might have not had the best relationship with him, but I know him. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm 40. I might have seen him maybe a few years out of my whole life. Like, he wasn't a guy that came and got me for haircuts and birthdays and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? My mom's and my grandmother went hard for me. You know what
They ever explained to you why it was like that? Or?
Nah, like, my pops and my mom's both was hustlers. You know what I'm saying? And early came up in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? I was born in 79. They came up and they was around the who's who and the what's of Harlem at that time. The Bat Rosses, the Nicky Barnes, the Tony Rays. They was around anything that was popping in Harlem. They was around that shit, and they was knee deep into it. You know what I'm saying? My mom's was. I remember waking up and going to my mom's room to get money for school, and you see bottled up vials of cocaine, knots of money, MCM bags, MCM jackets hanging up, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? My mom's was a hustler, my pops was a hustler, but it got to a time in life where my mom's, like, she kind of grew out of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially, like, I felt my mom's grew out of that shit when a lot of her friends was falling victim to the drugs that she was selling or the drugs my pops was selling. You know what I'm saying?
So how did that affect you as a kid, like, growing up?
It really didn't affect me until what affected me was seeing people that was around me falling victim to it. My pops fell victim to drugs. My grandfather fell victim to drugs. My best friends, I remember spending the night at my one of my best friends' cribs and waking up, going to the bathroom and seeing his mom's over the stove smoking crack, 9 months pregnant. I remember that. That shit used to scare. Yo, I woke up, go to the bathroom, and I go lay back on the couch. We was sleep on a let out couch. In the kitchen, this is the living room, and like right over there is the kitchen. So she in the kitchen, she turned the stove on, the big bottom crack pipe. She using the flame from the stove to light the crack pipe. And her stomach was this big. I was just like, wow. Like, from a young age, I knew what drugs was. And I knew the effect of it, and I knew it wasn't good, but growing up and being fortunate to have that extra pair of Adidas, that video game, that pair of Jordans, that little piece of jewelry, eating in Bennigan's and Hooper's Choice and stuff like that, and seeing your friends standing on that line for cheese and stuff, it was different. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the 80s. I'm 40 years old, right? And besides little bullpen therapy. I've never been incarcerated, so I've seen all the 80s. I've seen all the 90s up to now. I've seen it. So I was like very observant when I was young. So I knew what was going on.
Let me ask you a question about your pops real quick. Him not being in your life, did that affect you? Him not really
a whole lot. A whole lot, because if I had beef or I had a problem with a nigga on the block, I couldn't run and go get my pops. You know what I'm saying? I had to fend for myself. I'm my mom's oldest child, so I ain't had no big brothers. I actually got an older brother, but that's on my father's side. You know what I'm saying? And we wasn't that close due to him having kids by different women. You know what I'm saying? I just reunited with I think my little brother's probably 17 or 18 right now. I probably seen him one time since he's been alive, and that's just due to my pops having kids in different states and stuff like that.
Is he still down the block from where you at now?
I haven't seen my pops in almost 10 years, something like that. He's still local though. Yeah, he's still local. My sister and my sister is more in contact with him. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't even mess with that side of the family, except my Uncle Tim and my cousin Sean. We call him Butter. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Butter and my Uncle Tim. I felt at the time when I was growing up, those the only people from that side of the family that ever gave a fuck about me. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? That's only, like, my uncle was an uncle, and my dad had 3 brothers. But out of all the brothers, that's the one that took to me. That's the one that made sure I ate. That's the one that made sure I had a haircut. That's the one that made sure I had money in my pocket. That's the one that whooped my ass if I did some shit out of pocket. My Uncle Tim. I love him to this day. Shout out to Uncle Tim. Y'all know he gonna probably get a whiff of this and he gonna watch it. My cousin Butter, he live down in Atlanta right now. Those are the only parts of the family I felt like fuck with me. And my cousin William, we call him Pumpkin. Like when we grew up, we all had nicknames. I was Peanut, my cousin William was Pumpkin, and Butter was Muffin. So we all had little nicknames. So growing, we all really kind of grew up together, but those are the only ones out the family I ever felt like gave a fuck about me.
Right.
And my cousin William, father, Uncle Bill, he was there too, but Uncle Tim was the nigga.
Now I know you said your family took care of you and all that stuff, but did you ever feel like you were a product of your environment? You had to like follow your mom's footsteps, your pop's footsteps, and get into the game at an early age, or you were exposed to it early. You saw it firsthand.
Nah, because I probably would have been dead in jail right now if I was a product of my environment. I was doing shit that niggas didn't think was cool. I was going to take ballet classes. I was going to take jazz, modern,
really?
African dance classes. Niggas in my hood wasn't doing that.
Wow.
Me and my best friend Aaron, I was going to bring him today, but I had so many other engagements that time. But I was doing other things that niggas in my hood wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying?
What made you make those decisions though? Because at that age, a lot of teenagers or adolescents tend to go off of what they see in the environment or what their friends are doing, what their family doing. Like, what made you stay on that straight?
Because I know niggas was dying and getting locked the fuck up. I didn't want to die or get locked the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And I had talent and I wanted to use them. Like, he was like my godfather. I'm gonna say my godfather. Y'all might know him as Leroy from Fame. Gene Anthony Ray. We call him Tony Ray. When I was growing up, he was real close to my family. You know what I'm saying? And him being on Fame and him being in my pop's house, I would learn how to dance. You know what I'm saying? He would teach me how to do pirouettes and all that shit. Walk on my toes and balance on my hands and modern jazz tap, not just hip hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I used to come like, Hector Camacho used to be in my grandma's house, in my uncle's house. You know what I'm saying? The boxer. Rich Porter. those type of people, you know what I'm saying? Those type of people used to be in my family's cribs. You know what I'm saying? So from entertainment to drug dealers, I knew it all. You know what I'm saying? Because I was observant. I wasn't one of those kids that spoke. I was one of them kids that sat in the corner and watched and listened.
Observant.
Very observant. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from being that way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Gene Anthony Ray, you talking about, the dancer?
Yeah.
He passed away.
Yeah, he passed away. God bless his soul.
Okay, but he was close to your family.
Yeah, he was real close to my pops. He was real close to my pops, my moms, my family. Gene Anthony Ray family was hustlers. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, he took another route. You know what I'm saying? If you do the research on you be like, yo, damn, his family was in it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There was a few families in Harlem that had celebrity status from being in the streets, but like the kids had talent to not go that way. You know what I'm saying? Like you had, when I was growing up, if their neighbor seen you do something wrong, they'll whip your ass. Take your mom, she gonna whip your ass. Your pops come on, he gonna whip your ass. Now your next door neighbor will see you doing something wrong and act like they don't see it. I grew up in a whole different era, so it was either, you know, embrace what was around you or be rebellious and end up fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. So you're young. You didn't choose the life of the streets. Who was getting money back in the days? Who was outside that you knew as a young kid that was outside that was getting money? Or you wasn't aware of that?
I was aware of everybody getting money. I knew about the Alpos, the Rich Porter. Like I said, I went to school with Darnell.
Darnell?
Yeah, God bless his soul. That was Rich Porter's little brother.
Yeah. Did you know him personally?
Yeah, I knew. I was in the same class with Darnell.
So
you know
bring us back to the day when he got kidnapped. What was going on? What do you remember?
At first, we ain't really know what was going on. And then, you know, as other street kids, you know, the word was getting around that Darnell had got kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? And it was sad because we would have like little assemblies, and you know, when they start passing out the awards and stuff, and Pat would have to accept Darnell's awards because he's kidnapped. And at that time, you know, a lot of kids ain't know what kidnap or murder was, but me being around, me coming from a street-orientated environment plus family that had best of both worlds, I knew what that was. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of fucked me up as a youngin', like, yo, damn, he ain't really have nothing to do with his brother life, but this is how stuff ends up. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with Laurel. I'm cool with Pat. I actually have a Rich Porter tattoo.
Really?
Yeah. Y'all can see it.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's just a dedication to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? That's just a dedication to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Because we all lived through the ghost of Rich Porter. We all want that chain, that car, that mean coat, that bad bitch. That's still going on in Harlem to this day. But it feels like it's not obtainable because there's no money in the streets no more. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is still chasing that. Rappers, everybody, niggas is still chasing that. Nigga get a deal, nigga want to go get that car and that chain so they can ride through 7th, so they can ride the 8th. The stage ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? You can count on one hand how many foreign cars is in Harlem right now. You can count on one hand. It's not drug crews no more. And anybody that's really getting real money, they trying to stay under the radar from that shit. Too much telling. Too many bitch-made niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, the day I got my Rich Porter tattoo, right? I was just, because my mom's asked me, she was like, why you get that? And I was just like, it's just a reminder where I don't want to end up at.
Wow.
It was my Rich Porter's tattoo is a reminder. It's a learning experience. It's a lesson. It was like I seen young black men chase this dream and nothing good come from it. You know what I'm saying? He might be a legend in the streets, but his brother got murdered. He got murdered by his best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's dope about that? Isn't any honor in that? What is a Benz or a chain or not a money worth after that?
You remember you met Rich before, have you?
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about these days? How did you feel about the Alpo video that just dropped?
It's disturbing, man. It's disturbing because he got kids that can comprehend what's going on. They're adults now. This ain't 1990. This ain't 91, 89 to where they was babies. He got sons. He got daughters. Shout out to his son and his daughter. They got the richstrands.com going on with his merch. And it's disturbing, man. What
is the street saying about it?
It's disturbing. It's scary. Let me tell you why it's scary, because it's like it actually happened. It's real. And it's like, what's the sad part about it? How will he ever rest in peace if we still talk about him in this way? He done rolled around in his grave 100 times, because from the Paid in Full movie to just people putting him in the raps. It's just like when will he ever rest? When will Darnell, when will Miss Porter ever rest? When will Laurel, when will Pac come? When will they be able to not grieve?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All they have to do is turn on a music video or go to Netflix. They going to see the likeness of their uncle or their brother, or go to the rap video, or go to YouTube. Soon as I ain't gonna lie, I watched it twice just to make sure what I was watching was real. The second time I broke down watching it, because it was like, the world we living in is like really ill. And the day and times, like before, everything that you ever heard about Rich Porter, Alpo, AZ was kind of like mythy. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like the words of the streets. But now we have books, we have movies, we have documentaries. And that really happened. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, Alpo, he's back around, and to be respectful, I was a young kid when they was doing all that. So for me to talk about something from that I had nothing to do or wasn't even around, that'd be out of order to me. But where can I speak for this era? Yeah, I can speak from this era, and it's scary. Because you know how many people that was talking what they'd do to Poe when they seen him, or if he ever came home, and he's home and these guys is biting their words. A lot of people is biting their words or rebuttaling. You know what I'm saying? And it's scary. It's scary because there's no emotion behind it. It's like, yeah, life is this real. And then you got some people that was like, was Rich Porter wrong? Did he cross Alpo? Then you got, do you kill your friend over this? It's mixed signals.
Right.
So a person like me, I'm able to digest it and be like, yo, you know what? Pray for the families. Pray for mental stability. You know what I'm saying? Could he have could the video have been remorseful? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But we're in the day of time where everything is broadcast.
Right.
And some people might get mixed signals. You know what I'm saying? The streets can't say much about it. I done heard mixed signals. So it'd be like, you know what? You gotta just pray for everyone involved in that. You just gotta pray, and you gotta pray for the best, for healing. Cause a lot of people, I heard a lot of people, yo, why is he doing that? It might be, y'all might not see it in that way, but it might be healing for him to be able to talk about that and to go retract his steps about something that he might regret in this day and time. That's the illest thing. Like, man, every man, me, you, G, Flip, we got something in life that we all regret. We might be machismo about it and poke our chests out, but when we go home and sit in front of our kids or our moms or our girl, we men at the end of the day. We have feelings and emotions too. And if you a man and you look in that mirror and you can't tell yourself when you're wrong, something's fucked up about you. If you can do something fucked up and look in the mirror and tell yourself, yeah, I was wrong, that's what makes you a man. You know how many people that do wrong every day and look in the mirror and sleep well with no conscience and no feelings or no remorse about what they do? Everybody has remorse for things they do. It takes time. What Alpo need is prayer. What the Porters need is prayer. I just heard he lost his mom's and his sister.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So he needs prayer. As a culture, we going through it, and it's very sad, man. It's scary, man. That's what I can put on that situation. It's very scary.
How did you get into making music, battle rap actually? Because battle rap came before the music, or you was making. How did you start rapping?
Oh, I got into the music. When I was young, some people that was real close to me, they moved with me and my mom's. It was like 8, maybe 9 people in a 1-bedroom apartment at one time. This was in the early 80s. It was me, my mom's. My mom's was pregnant at the time with my little brother, Douglas. So it was me, my mom's, my little brother inside my mom, my sister, Quanisha, my grandfather, Cecil, God bless his soul, my god brother, Matthew, his cousin, Shahi, which they more like my uncles, both of their moms, and my Uncle Shahi's mom's boyfriend. So we in one apartment.
1 bedroom.
1-bedroom apartment. Patlets all over. You know, my mom's just so a good-hearted person. She gave up her bedroom. So she was sleeping on sleeping bags when she was pregnant with my little brother. You know what I'm saying?
And everybody was in the house, a 1-bedroom.
Yeah, 1-bedroom apartment. We had a living room, a 1-bedroom apartment, a small-ass kitchen, a small-ass bedroom. Like, I came up on some different shit. And this is the 80s. This is early 85, 86. You know what I'm saying? And my god brother, that's more like my uncle, his name is Matthew. He the one that actually taught me how to rap, because he used to work at Kenny System. It's for a parking, it's like parking managers. Like, they parked at Yankee Stadium. So anybody that came up in the 80s and was going to Yankee games, y'all know about Kenny's system. They was like the parking lots. So he'll work there all day and come home, bring me all the bats and the hats from the games and stuff like that. And when he come home, he would sit in his gold chair that my mom's had, like a one-person chair, this gold chair, like this crystally gold chair, and he would beat on both sides of the armrest and rap. Like every night he'd come home and rap and rap and rap, and I used to just sit there and watch him. So one day he was sitting down writing a rap, and he got stuck on a word. I think he was trying to mix something. I think it was a rap about a girl named Wanda, and he was like, "Yo, I'm getting stuck. I can't find nothing else to rhyme with Wanda." And I said, "Yo, Honda," and he was like, he seen him sitting there writing. He was like, "Yo, I Tone," because my real name is Antonio and they call me Tony. So he was like, "Yo, I Tone." So every night when he come home and beating on and start writing his raps, he would actually ask me for words. Be like, "Yo," you know what I'm saying? So that's how I started rapping. That's how I started rapping, and he put me on the Rap Attack, Mr. Magic, Marley Marl, for real. Like my mom's is only 17 years older than me, so she was going to Nobody Beats the Wiz, going about records by the 30s, go by 30 albums, whatever's out, whatever's coming out. They had white labels, they had, you know what I'm saying, EP, you know, she would buy it all. And sometimes she would buy me and my god brother break beats just because she knew we rap, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I really started rhyming around 86. I was born 79, around 86, 85, 86, I started rapping, like at 5, 6 years old.
So you're rapping. Now, when do you first go in the studio?
And dancing. Rapping and dancing was my thing.
So did the battle rap started coming before you went in the studio to make records? Or you went in the studio to make records and didn't? That's what I'm saying. Which one was first?
When I started rapping in the studio, was it probably around age 16, 15, 16. The first person that invested in my career as far as studio time, like actually giving me $100 bills to go to the local studio, was Gangsta Lou.
Wow. Shout out Gangsta Lou. Wow.
He was the first person, because like I said, I was, by being best friends with one of my best friends, Aaron, he is from that block, 146, in St. Nick, set building 723. He was next door neighbors with AZ. AZ nephew name is Boo Boo. That was one of my best friends coming up. So Aaron, Boo Boo, they my best friends. Boo Boo is AZ's nephew. God bless his soul. And his uncle Wayne. God bless. He passed away like a year ago, almost 2 years ago. So when we was coming up rapping, they was gonna do the mob style Next Generation. So we was like the little niggas under them. You know what I'm saying? It was quite a few MCs around that time. Me, my man Aaron, Awesome Grave Digger, Baby Thad, Mike Boogie. It was a lot of MCs coming up, like under that regime, under the mob style regime, because we was young kids, but we was just so nice that they took a liking to us, and Lou took a liking to me at a young age. He had gave me like one of my first rap names was the Bookkeeper. One of my first, he named me the Bookkeeper, and I used to go around battling niggas under that name, and that's how I got a buzz under that name. Niggas used to call me the Bookkeeper.
So how you got the name Unkasa?
At that time, around the Bookkeeper time, around that time I had a few different names. I went, all right. When I was a young kid, say about from 7 to 13, I was Tony B. I was like, nah, I'm growing, and we growing out the B era. That was like the Tony B. Say you was Flip Ski back in the day, some shit like that. We was going, and so I was just like, all right. So it went from that to I'm starting to be outside more. I'm starting to be rebellious. I'm starting to act out what I'm seeing in the household. So I want to be tough. So I named myself Baby Gangster. Then it was a few other people running around, Baby Gangster, Baby Gangster, Baby Gangster. Then I remember I was in Times Square, and this is around the time that the Clint Eastwood movie Unforgiven came out. And I liked it the way it looked and lettering, the font they had and all that. So I was like, I'm looking up at the billboard. I'm like, Unforgiven. I'm like, yo, that's my new rap name. So when I get around my niggas, I'm like, I say, yo, I'm changing my name from Baby Gangsta. They was like, what you gonna name your name? What you gonna be now? I'm like, I'm gonna be Unforgiven. They was like, yo, that's type hard. Word, that's hard. We can call you Un for short. I was like, yo, I like the ring to that. But then, shout out to my man Manson. His wife was from the Philippines. And she was like, Unforgiven is Castellana in her language. So I was like, oh shit. Unforgiven Castellana. But when I was writing, I was like, what if I blow up and I gotta start writing autograph? That's type too long to write. Like that shit is too long to write. Unforgiven Castellana. So I was like, what if I put both names together and I'm just Unkasa? So I was like, all right, I'm Unforgiven Castellana, but it's too long, so I'm gonna break it down to Unkasa. All right, what Unkasa gonna stand for? They was like, they don't stand for nothing. It's just short for Unforgiven Castellana. I said, nah, I gotta mean something. So I went home, rolled up, sat in the bathroom smoking. I probably smoked like 4 or 5 blunts. I had a little recorder. I was playing the Illmatic tape. I had the tape. I was playing the Illmatic tape in the bathroom smoking. And I was like, yo, man, how I'm gonna make this name dope? Everybody got dope ass names. Nasty Nas, Method Man, Ghostface Killer, this, that, and the third. What my name gonna stand? It's Unkasa. And I was like, then something just popped up in my head. United Niggas Kill All Stereotypes America. Unkasa. So that's what Unkasa stand for. United Niggas Kill All Stereotypes America. So niggas was like, what that mean? I was like, man, whatever a person put, whatever niggas say I can't do, I'm a kill that. I'm gonna do it. So it's United Niggas Kill All Stereotypes America. Unkasa.
Who got you into the battling?
Me. I was battling them before. I was battling the niggas before it became mainstream. Like it's when you
stop it, man. Stop it, man. Stop it, Un. Come on, man.
Nah, but before it got mainstream, I was battling niggas. You go to my hood, go to Harlem, right?
There you go, D.
You go to Harlem, right?
He's up. He's up.
You go, that.
Listen, you go to Harlem. You go to Harlem, and you go to my part of town where I'm from, and niggas will tell you I was king on that battling shit.
Stop it, please. Come on, bro. You was nice, but not the king.
I was king where I'm from. I was like one of the first niggas in my hood to have a record deal. I had a record deal before Juelz Santana.
We talking about the battling. We don't get into that. We talking about the battling though.
Even the battling. Els wasn't a battler. He got into it after a while, but he wasn't a battler. I was the one that was, when niggas was like, yo, go battle listening. Like I came up under battle rap niggas. Awesome Grave Digger. You might have never heard of him.
Nah.
Mike Boogie. Mike Boogie can rhyme from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night and not spit the same shit. Trooper J, my man Sekou PRT, Baby Madison from Vacant Lot, the Hot Ones, Murder Mace, Killer fucking Cam. These is the niggas' names that was ringing when I was coming up. Jay Mills and all, and the younger guys came after. You know what I'm saying? But when
Wow,
when we was battling, it wasn't no cameras. You might get punched in your face, you pull out your camcorder. You was either battling in project staircases, handball courts, staircases, and shit like that, or corner. It wasn't no stage. It wasn't none of that shit.
What about Big L? Did he battle back then or no?
Yeah, Big L was battling. Big L battled Jay-Z on Hump 40th, from Hump 40th to Hump 42nd. That's a legendary battle in the hood that everybody know about. Everybody be talking about like they was there, but everybody wasn't there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even there, but I people that I was around can recite every rhyme that was said. That even Jay rhyme, you know, like I was real cool with Huddy Combs. God bless his soul. Like I got a tat of Hud on me. Like that was my brother. Like when it was battle time, like you had to go to niggas' block 25 deep.
Right.
Get 20 niggas from your block. Oh, I'm going to battle this nigga. Shout out to Harlem Knights, Wendell and Abe. Those was another niggas that was known to cream niggas. Naughty Shorty, my brother on my father's side, they from 30 to 33. He was like the Harlem Nas. You know what I'm saying? It was niggas out here, Mino from Vacant Lot, that actually wound up having a dispute with Jay-Z. Back and forth. Like these, like you had niggas that was killing niggas on this battle shit. And I'm the guy that brings these guys' names up. You know what I'm saying? These the guys that they wrote off in the battle game that made it to where it is today, far as street battling.
Right.
Who are the notable names you battle?
Cassidy, Lupe, Fiasco, Akinelli.
I didn't know you did battle that.
Yeah.
I battled a lot of
Yeah.
I battled a lot of niggas.
Yo, so
okay, hold on.
nah, real quick. So for those who not from that era and that hood, you know, tell us how the battles would happen. Like, you know, take us through a day. Like you get up in the morning, you go outside, you're hanging out with your home. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, how battle raps was, niggas was fucking hating. You had niggas hating on niggas that they was hearing was buzzing. So niggas be talking shit. That nigga ain't shit. I battle like that. I'm nice. I burn that nigga. I bet. Set this shit up. We come to your park. We come to your block. We come to your building. I got 10, 15, 20 of my niggas. There might be 3 guns around. You got your whole block. When I battled T-Rex, I went to his block. That wasn't my hood.
You gonna talk about that? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You was pulling up on a nigga block. Your name was ringing. All you had to do was burn a couple of niggas, your name was ringing. And you had to burn niggas that was nice.
Right.
You had to be able to get in a cipher, and I battled Dragon. I battled wreckable niggas.
What was your hardest battle? You think you beat T-Rex?
Somewhat.
Because you were saying you heard his rhyme before?
Nah, it was just off I won as an underdog. By coming to your block, you got your whole block against me, and I was able to still keep up. You know what I'm saying? I was still able to make a name for myself. Shout out to T-Rex, that's my brother. I love T-Rex to death. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Everybody try to make me and his shit personal. I didn't even know T. Matter of fact, this is what y'all don't know. Me and T-Rex battled 2 or 3 times before we battled on Smack. Wow. 5 niggas from his block, 5 niggas from my block. We'd meet at a designated spot, battle. Come, yo, you see me on 45th and Broadway, we battle. It was just like that. Me and Loaded Lux had wild battles. In the rain, snow, phone booth, all types of shit. Hiatus used to make me, anytime, if it wasn't, these are the 3 people that used to make me battle Lux all the time. Shout out to my homegirl, Big Sexy, my homegirl, Shakira. Shout out to 2640 Mother Zion block. It was either Big Sexy, my man Saquon, shout out to Who's Say, or Hiatus. They used to make us battle all the fucking time. on different occasions.
Now back then, did y'all like plan the days in advance, or was that just the same day?
It was like you see me, I see him. There you go. Did that Unkasa nigga? What's up?
So this before social media. So there's no like researching who the person is. This is like on site.
No, your name. This is the difference between the street niggas and the IG niggas. You have to actually battle niggas. You actually have to get busy. You have to go around and get busy. You have to get busy.
So y'all was freestyling.
Yeah, you. It wasn't no personal rounds.
Right.
You come to the battle with your ammo. Kiss invited me to the Rough Rider studio to battle Cassidy. I bumped into Kiss at a weed spot, and Kiss was like, "Yo, we got this new kid from Philly. Come test the waters with him." And we went, me and my boys, 456, Jitterbugs and Steph Spinks, they brothers. They was like locks on steroids. And they lived and what made them so hard, they lived everywhere. They claimed Harlem, they claimed Yonkers, and they claimed Far Rock.
Wow.
These niggas was hard. These is the niggas that actually invented the word piff. Those are the first niggas that actually said the word piff. Piff wasn't just weed. Piff was anything that was fire. Them sneakers is piff. That chain is piff. This show is piff. Flip the script, that shit is piff. That's where it came from. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of history of this hip hop shit, man.
So if y'all didn't have social media, the research and all that, and you know, like, what was the content about usually when y'all was rapping? Is it on the spot against the other person?
Who had the hottest sounding shit? Who had the crowd going, ooh?
So it wasn't necessarily about the other person. It was just about the bars.
This is the new era. It's personals. Niggas want to talk about your mama, your cousin, what happened to you in third grade. No, you come with it. You come with 20, 30 of your best verses, and I'm gonna come with 20, 30 of my best verses, and we gonna get busy.
So, give me your hardest battle.
My hardest battle was probably out of Cassidy and Lupe Fiasco.
Where you battle Lupe at?
I battled Lupe. Me and Lupe battled twice. Me and Lupe battled over the phone, and then me and Lupe battled in Tenafly, New Jersey.
That's real.
Yeah.
What was he doing over there?
At the time, I was signed to not Baby Grand, excuse me. Fuck them niggas. We gonna talk about them hating ass the wackest independent label ever. I was signed to Black Ground, Aaliyah, Timberland. I was signed to Black Ground through Barry Hankerson. My manager at the time was Rosalind Brogdon, and my mentor was Bryce Wilson from Groove Theory. You know what I'm saying? So he had me around all these niggas. Jimmy Henchman, Haitian Jack. He had me around straight thorough Von Zip, all the gangster niggas. You know what I'm saying? At a young age. So he was out in Chicago. So I might have smoked myself to sleep. I'm living in Englewood at the time. My manager run upstairs, was like, "Yo, Bryce on the phone, wake up." I get on the phone, Bryce was like, "Yo, these niggas talking shit. I'm trying to tell these niggas I got the next Biggie. These niggas think I'm playing. Yo, battle this nigga." I'm like, "Where you at?" I'm turning the light on, and I'm in a room. "Yeah, where y'all niggas at? I'm throwing some sweatsuit quick. Where y'all at?" He's like, "Nigga, I'm in Chicago right now. I want you to rhyme over the phone." So I spit about 100 bars over the phone. He spit about 100 bars. I spit another 30. He spit a 30. He was like, "Yo, this is getting too intense for the phone. We gonna fly Lupe up to New York, and y'all gonna get busy then." Probably like 9 months to a year went past. The day that me and Lupe battled face to face was the first annual BET Awards, because after the battle, me and him watched that shit together. So that's what I remember about that.
So my thing is this. So you're battling. How you get the deals though? Now, like now you battle.
All right.
And cause like you went to the story about your cousin. You know what I'm saying, the rapper, you giving them words, you started rapping, studio, you start battling, you outside. Now how the deals come through? Your first deal came in.
The record deals, right? I got my first independent deal around 92, 93 through this guy named Bubba. He had signed me. I was a part of a rap group called Triple R, Rough, Rugged, and Raw.
That's hot.
It was me, my homeboy Saw, and my homeboy Lamont. Me and Saw met previously 8 years before that. Him and his sister had got hit by a city bus, and he was in a body cast. When I was young, you know the little plastic, the little plastic tubes that come in the bubblegum machine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing Superman jumping off the couch with the towel wrapped around my neck. I jumps on the floor, steps on one of those. The shit breaks and goes like 4 or 5 inches deep into my foot after I have surgery. So the room they put me in this room with a kid with a body cast. Me and him got cool because I got to get surgery. He's broken up from his shoulders down to his toes. Him and his sister probably in another room, but they got hit by a city bus. They broken up. So when his moms wasn't up, like was late or something, my moms would feed him, change him, stuff like that.
That's nice.
So
That's real.
after I get out the hospital Christmas Eve, I never seen him again until one day I'm at my aunt's house and we recognize each other. And he like, yo, Tony? I'm like, when saw? We just give each other a hug. And then the next thing you know, probably 2-3 weeks later, we in a rap group together. Because he tell me, yo, well, I rap with my man. I was like, I rap too. He like, where, yo, be down with our crew. And went from that to messing with this guy named Bubba. That ain't work out. He got us one show at this club called Indigo Blue.
Okay.
And after that show, they took us to the back. We rhymed for Scarface. This when he had that, the Mr. I'm the Mr. Scarface. Got a good. He had that out. So that situation kind of faded, and I ain't get my first major deal until I was about 19. I met this guy named Rollo on AZ from Mob Style Block.
Mm-hmm.
We was in a cypher. After the cypher, he asked niggas did they want a record deal. Niggas said, yeah, hell yeah, what you think? Long story short, we wound up signing the deal with him. He wound up getting incarcerated.
Oh, wow.
But in the midst of all the time that we spent with Rollo, he introduced me to this girl named Rosalind Brogdon. Shout out to Roz.
Mm-hmm.
When me and Rollo would get into like a confrontation or argument, he'd be like, I know where to take you at. I'm going to take you to Rosalind house. You seem to get along with Rosalind good. So whenever time he would run out of money or we would get into like a little scuffle or something, I would go chill with Roz. And the whole time, Roz was teaching me the music business about publishing, points, independent promotion budgets. So I took a liking to her because she was teaching me shit. So Rollo got locked up, and me and Rosalind would stay in contact because I had a turquoise beeper at the time.
Wow.
And she used to beat me and put a house number 205 as a code. So I would call her back, and she was always like, yo, I want to get you out the hood. I'm going to get you a record deal, such and such. You know, at the time, you just listening to shit one in and out the other until one day I'm on my block hustling in front of the building I used to hustle in front of 555, the triple nickel. I'm hustling, and Rosalind and my homegirl Arlene DeVal, they moved me out my mom's crib. They like, yo, you coming to live with me in Jersey, and I'm gonna get you a record deal. And like 3 or 4 days later, I had $1 million deal at Black Round Records.
Really?
Wow.
Word.
So you had $1 million deal.
Word.
Got the money?
Hell yeah, I got some money.
Don't lie to me. You know I'm your nigga.
Man, listen, my life changed in a matter of days. My life changed.
What did you do with your money? How much you got? Like 10,000?
Nah, 10,000. I might have got 40 before the deal in a manila envelope as an incentive of just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I got a deal. I was on speakerphones with Aaliyah, like welcome to the family, that type of shit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Word. I was supposed to be in Rome When You Almost Die. All that. I spoke to Aaliyah probably a week before she passed away. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got Aaliyah tatted on my stomach. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like I got I got a lot of history that people don't know. Way before I got involved with the diplomat era.
Right.
Like I've been doing me. This is what people don't understand. I've been doing me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, around that time, around 1998, that's when I got the deal. The deal fell through because of staff change. You know what I'm saying? They was going from one distributor to another, so it was either that I could stay there and get shelf or don't know when I'm coming out, or take the money I got and be a free agent. So that's what I did. You know what I'm saying?
So
right,
you got that happened. That's the deal you got. Got a deal. It fell through. What's next?
I got signed to Lupe imprint, 1st and 15th, Arista.
I think Stack was doing something with Lupe.
Yeah, I was over there with Stack. Me and Stack was roommates. Same room, all that.
In Chicago?
In Chicago. But what was going on, when I moved out to Chicago, Stacks moved back to New York. And it was kind of like, this is like kind of an ill story. Me and Stacks wound up being signed to 1st and 15, and then both moving back to New York and wound up being down with the set, which was ironic to me.
How you got out there to Chicago to Lupe?
After I battled Lupe, me and Lupe got real cool. And Free Chili, Lupe's manager at the time, took a likeness to me, and they knew my deal had fell through with Blackground. And they was like, yo, we got this distribution over at Arista. Yo, come down and be with the family. We got you. We got a house for you to stay in, all that. Come down here. I got a check for you. Like, I was getting thousands from Lupe every weekend. Like, Lupe, Chili, they was like, yeah, I wouldn't even finish spending the money I got last week. They was just making sure I was good. What you want, a Grimaldi watch? What you want, a 1st and 15 chain? What you want? What you want to do? You want a better lawyer for your case? Because I had caught a gun charge. Lupe and Chili made sure I was good anytime, man. Shout out to the whole 1st and 15, Gemini, Pro, my man Bug, Ryan, everybody that was down there, my man Sport, everybody, they like, it was love. So it was like, I came back to get sentenced for my gun charge. The crib that I was living in Chicago got raided. You know, because, you know, Chili was a big hustler. You know what I'm saying? He ran the south side of Chicago, basically. You know what I'm saying? He doing 44 years right now, Free Chili. You know what I'm saying? So when I came to get sentenced, I got a call from Gemini, and he was like, yo, everything you seen, all your clothes is gone, the crib is seized, the cars is seized. Shit got fucked up. So before I moved to Chicago, I had did the Diplomat intro though. I never knew that Cam was gonna even put that shit on the album. You know how I found out that I was on a Diplomat album? Yeah. I was living in Chicago. I went to the gas station to go get some swishers because they don't got Dutchess out there. Went to go get some swishers from the store, and I picked up the XXL magazine with 50, Eminem and Dr. Dre on the cover, and they had all the albums that was coming out and who was on them. And I'm reading, and I got hyped when I seen Cam and them, or my bros. So I'm reading, and it was like intro of the album, Unkasa, and tears just start rolling down my face because I was in shock. I'm like, hold up, wait, what the? So I passed it to my man Bug. I'm like, yo, read that. He's like, yo, you did the intro to the Diplomat album? I was like, yo, I don't know what this shit is. So when I moved back, that was like a blessing in disguise by me doing the Diplomat intro before I moved to Chicago. That shit was probably done a year. When I came back, got sentenced 5 years probation, that's when all the Purple City and Diplomat shit started popping off. So it was like blessing in disguise.
Yo, so how'd you get on the intro though? Like, what made him, you know,
Yeah.
At the
what made him
time,
pick you to get it?
at the time, Cam was around us a lot. We was on 145th between Amsterdam and Broadway, Taliban land. Shout out to Luke Abrazi, T Money, Kenny Black, Ski Money. It was all we was doing. We was selling bootleg, iceberg, phones, anything we can get our hands on, CDs,
Wow.
DVDs, don't matter what it was. We was selling that shit, and Cam would come through and sit in the van with us. Jim would come through, sit in the van, Juelz, and then they started doing their mixtapes. And niggas already knew I had deals and it was nice and shit, so that's just how it came. When Cam actually got his deal for Rockefeller, he had took all the artists that was around at the time and put them in the studio. You know what I'm saying? He heard Hell Rell got signed to Cam by Cam hearing him on one of my mixtapes called The Piff. I did a street mixtape and I put Hell Rell on it. And that's how Cam got to hit Hell Rell. So
What I'm saying is that you went back, you did the intro, you found out you was on the intro, and then you back, and then because I heard that not Purpose City Bird Gang, but Bird Gang. You was a part of Purpose City Bird Gang, not Bird Gang.
I was part of Purpose City.
Yeah, so you went back and then you got part of Purpose City.
Before I even moved to Chicago, we already put out like 2 or 3 Purpose City mixtapes. So that was already
in the process. But what I'm saying is that so it was you. So wait, hold on. Did the intro, came back. Purpose City was consisted of Capo.
No, Purpose City was me, Shice Bub, Aguilar.
I remember him. I remember Shice.
Guys like shout out to A Mafia. A Mafia came up under us. Smoke Dizza came up under us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys that's popping now came through the Purple City regime.
How did Purple City Bird Gang start?
I got it with Shice on some hustling shit.
So you was in the streets.
Yeah, I was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I went to basically I went to get put on by Shice. You know what I'm saying? And he already knew who I was from the bookkeeper days. He was like, yo, I been knew about you. You know what I'm saying? I been heard about how nice you was and all that. And he was around Cam and them, but he wanted to get in the music business. You know what I'm saying? I was around Luke Abrazi all the time. But at the time, I don't think Luke wasn't really business orientated as far as the music business. He was more muscle and street orientated than music business. But Shice had the smarts and the know-how to put the shit together. So we did a competition mixtape called Taliban versus Purple City. It's basically all the artists that Luca had was me, J.R. Ryder, etc., and a couple of local artists that Shice had. We did that first mixtape. When we was gonna do part 2, Luca got locked up. So Shice was like, yo, damn, yo, how we gonna do this? So I was like, yo, I'm gonna come fuck with you. We gonna put this shit together. You know what I'm saying? We gonna hold this shit down. So we help him structure the Bully and the Hustler part 2, was the Luch and Shice shit. Did that. Then he was like, yo, fuck it, let's put out a Purple City tape. So I wound up bumping into my guy Dave Bright from Vertical Hole. He was in a group with Angie Stone back in the day. He used to be my producer and my engineer when I was like 13, 14. So I bumped into him. He told me he had just had a little pre-production studio on the hood. Come give him some business. I seen Shice. I told him, like, yo, I bumped into my own producer. he was like, I got some money. Let's start making the tape. So that's how I started making it. We started making the Purple City tapes.
So the name just came out of nowhere.
Purple City, like, cause Shice had the haze.
Got it.
So that's where the name Purple City came from. But the Purple City is really structured from Taino, 122nd, the east side, from the crack era.
Okay.
But Shice just reinvented it and turned it when the Purple Haze ever came, that was the weed of choice through Harlem. So Shice dubbed his crib as Purple City.
Shice Bub.
Yo, so real quick, you said you met these dudes in the streets.
Yeah.
When did you get in the streets though? Because before you said you were dancing and stuff, and
I've always been in the streets, even when I was dancing. I just didn't choose to do a lot of shit. My other niggas, I was hustling.
Okay, got you.
I wasn't getting caught.
Got you.
Like
I got the impression that you. When I asked you earlier, I thought you was like
me and my man Aaron to sell 2, maybe 300 bags of weed, then go to mine buildings on Olinville Avenue in the Bronx.
We
put ourselves in that in those acting schools and all that. We did that as kids because we had our talent. My best was like when it was like this. I'm from 151st between Amsterdam and Broadway. At that time, that was the biggest drug hub in America. So every 2 apartments in my building is a coke spot. It's 4 or 5 before I can turn the corner. It's 4 or 5 weed spots. So the hustling was there. The hustling was there, but it was just like I was a hustler. I didn't have to be a gangster. I didn't have to be a street kid, even though I didn't take no shit or none of my niggas was pushovers or pussy. But it was just like some niggas wanted to be embedded in the streets. Some niggas like us wanted to get the money and do other things, and that's what I choose to do.
So you was hustling then?
Yeah, that's a fact.
So all right. So now Purple City Bird Gang start. Purple City start. Where the Bird Gang coming from?
Bird Gang is just basically all of us, diplomats. The logo. We the bird. We the gang. We represent the bird. So that's how it came.
So
Bird Gang.
So all right. So left from Lupe, came back. You found out there you was on intro. Came back. And you joined with Purple City. And then did the Taliban joint versus Taliban, and you joined Purple City. And now, when does Jim come in?
Jim always been around since the Taliban days. Jim used to just be around all the time. You know what I'm saying? That all those people came through Luca. You know what I'm saying? Cam and Jim, they used to come sit in beach chairs on 45th. Drink Moet nectar, smoke blunts with us, chill. Just like this is around the STD days.
What the fuck is that?
The SDE.
Oh.
The SD.
Excuse me.
The
I say we are in the 80s, 90s. I don't know.
The SDE era. So like Cam and Luca was like heavy. Fucking with each other heavy, so that's how like me, JR, how Rel was able to become a part of the set by them being around us like that. You know what I'm saying? We street niggas hustling, and they love that shit. You know what I'm saying? You might catch Jim out there with us. Right. You might catch Scarface, Snoop, Cam. Everybody came, Juvenile, Lil Wayne, everybody came to fuck with us on 45th. Redman, this before we even got popping.
Damn.
So we already had the street. So once the music got popping, once that first Diplomat tape took off and the Purple City mixtape, that's what started that whole movement.
I'm trying to figure something out. So you on the album, they fucking with you. But what I'm trying to figure out is that how did it all come together? By friendships? By just saying like, yo, my nigga, we want you? Because they knew who you was.
Me and Juelz is from the same hood. Juelz is from 153rd, I'm from 151st.
But they knew who you was already. They already knew who you was.
Like I said, I've been for rapping and dancing, for doing musical shit, period, in my hood, I was known.
Then you got caught with a gun. How the fuck you got caught with a gun? Exactly.
Getting pulled over with my man in the car. I used to have my gun on me like I had my phone, bro.
But why?
Cause I'm from the hood, and I told you we was getting money. Like we been doing that. We been doing nice jewelry, nice clothes, bad bitches. We been doing that. And like I said, I came up in that era where like your gun was like your phone. It was around. You know what I'm saying? It was around. And it was like if it was around, if it was something it was gonna get used. You get what I'm saying? That's how I was. I was the only motherfucker strapped, but I just so happened to get caught with mine.
So you doing this, you doing that now. So they put you down with Dipset. You do that record. That's us, that Purple City Bird.
Like, we not even down. Like Purple City Bird Gang was never meant to even be the way it was. That was just a mixtape record we was working on in the studio. Jim pulled up to the studio, did the choruses, verse. We put it out on the mixtape. It got buzzing. I went to Def Jam one day to go see Ant Lava, and I really went to go see Duke the God and them because they had an office in Rockefeller. So I'm walking past through Rockefeller to get to the Diplomat side. Ant Lava, shout out to Ant Lava. He was the head of promotion over there. So he would have a big fucking block party speaker blasting Diplomat, Young Guns, anything Rockefeller at the time through the joint. So he would play that record. So I'm walking through and he was like, yo, Casa, come here real quick. He was like, yo, this guy named Carl Vernon want to shoot a video for Purple City Bird Gang. Hit up Shice, see what's up. See what's up. We gonna get this video popping. I hit Shice up. Him and Ant Lava and Carl Vernon got together, and the rest is history.
But were you signed to Dipset or no?
I was never signed a Diplomat.
You was never signed to them at all?
No.
What happened with that situation?
It was, Cam is a genius.
Facts.
So Cam knew that at the time I was hot. So if he would say that he signed me, that would stop niggas from trying to grab at me. But it was kind of like
fucked up.
It was kind of like not fucked up. I ain't gonna never say it was fucked up, but it was kind of like it did fuck up situations for me because nobody ain't want to play with Cam at that time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, if he got that nigga, man, let him keep him. But that stopped motherfuckers from actually coming for me to put me on a deal. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you live in.
Were you mad about that though? Like retrospect, did it get you mad that Cam did that?
Nah, cause I believe anything that happens, God knows what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You gotta let shit go on the way it's supposed to go on. You know what I'm saying? Why would I be mad? Millions of people know me. That was my first platinum plaque. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm still waiting on, but that was my introduction to the game. So you know what I'm saying?
You still waiting on that? What you mean?
I'm still waiting. I'm waiting on my plaque from the Diplomat Immunity album, and I'm waiting on my plaque from Purple.
Did you order it?
Ways. I just ordered my shits now. I thought, you know, you get them from the label or Cam or whoever. I gotta pay for my shits, but I'm going to get. I got 2 plaques coming my way for Diplomat Immunity and for Cam's Purple Haze album. So
all right. So you with Purple City Bird Gang once again. Shit fell off how? Because you know you said Cam prevented people from. He was a genius. He prevented people from signing you.
Now, I want to say the Purple City thing. It was just like, because if you listen to the Diplomat Immunity album, when I come on, the Cam be like, yo, I just signed you yesterday.
I remember.
Such and such. So that was just like hype at the time. I was capping, like they say now. That was kind of like capping, just to make me look bigger than what it was. You know what I'm saying?
So when shit stopped rocking, it just stopped rocking. That's what I'm saying. So nothing. You ain't see no transition. Like niggas just stopped. Like, you know, when did everything?
After I got off did the Diplomat, I wound up getting a deal with Purple City.
Okay.
We wound up signing with whack ass Baby Grand, them fuck boys.
Who was that? What's that?
Chuck Wilson. another fuck boy. These niggas do the worst business in the business. They just grimy ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Baby Grand's grimy. Them niggas still owe me money to this day. These niggas is just grimy ass niggas.
Who are they? What are you talking about?
The guy, you never heard of Baby Grand? He actually, his name is Chuck Wilson. He actually was one of the writers of Soul Plane, the movie.
So you were signed to him?
Yeah, we were signed. We had a Purple City deal with him.
So how you do you dirty then?
Basically,
The jazz player?
nah, his name Chuck Wilson. Just type in Chuck Wilson Baby Grand Records, Soul Plane. That shit should
Multimedia
pop up.
executive.
Yeah.
Or
So,
Triumph Media holder.
you know what I'm saying?
Baby
So,
Grand Records, yep.
so
So what happened? Yeah, tell us about that.
we got the deal. We did our numbers too. We sold 10,000 the first week. We was number 2 on independent albums on Billboard. We did our numbers.
I see Paris to Purple City.
Yeah, we dropped a couple of joints over there. What happened was like it was too much bullshit going on within the group. You know what I'm saying? It was just like everybody wanted they turn to be like
They had their own personal goals.
exactly.
But how do you blame them niggas for that?
Because I don't blame nobody. What I blame is the business that these niggas conduct. You know what I'm saying? After me and Shice had fell out because they took me off they took me out of a video on a record that I didn't even want to do. It was a record called Trap Nigga. It was featuring me, Jim Jones, and Shice. I told them from day one I didn't want to do the record because it sounded like some Jeezy shit. I was like, yo, this shit sound like a Jeezy record. It sound like we trying to go on Jeezy lane. We ain't from the trap. I'm from Harlem. I know about crack spots. So it was just and remember at the time when the Runners had that sound. Remember the Runners? They had that run. It was really that double up, and that niggas was trying to follow that sound. So the label was like, yo, we not gonna sign no more checks or none of that shit until you get on this record. So I got on the record. Cool. The day of the video, I'm there for 2, 3, 4 hours like I'm some video vixen waiting for my part. So it was like, it got to like lunch break. Then I'm like, I still ain't got no part, I'm out. Drove 4 hours to Syracuse, made the disc record. And it was kind of history from there because I'm at the video shoot since 7:30 in the morning. I show up to the video shoot. I don't got no wardrobe. There's no wardrobe there for me. Where my clothes supposed to be is bare. Hangers is just swinging. Look over here, the Max B trailer. He got wild jackets and shit. Jim got wild. Shice got wild shit. Lucky I'm a fly nigga. I had a book bag full of Bape at the time. This is when Bape was popping. I'm like, so I'm asking. Nobody got no answers for me. Shice, Chuck Wilson. So I'm like, yo, I'm out of here. Nobody got no answers for me, so I'm out. So at the time, I'm young, emotional. I go back to the studio in Syracuse, do a disc record, put that shit on MySpace. That shit probably hit like 30,000 listens in like 2 hours. Then my phone started ringing from Chuck Wilson, from Shice, from Alan Grumblatt, from Koch. I'm like, oh, it took me to do this for me to get some answers. But when I'm at the video shoot, nobody ain't got no answers for me.
Who you dissed in the record?
The whole Purple City.
Jim too?
It wasn't. Whoever was involved with that, everybody got dissed. But it was mainly like to Shice. It was like because he was the boss of the Purple City shit.
So they calling your phone and what happened?
So they calling my phone and it's just like when I was at the video shoot, nobody had. I'm like, yo, what's going on with my part? I ain't got no wardrobe. Or I got the check for the wardrobe. I'll break you off later when I catch. It was it was just like, and this is the album I'm supposed to set me up for my career.
Mm-hmm.
We already did successful with the Purple City Bird Gang. It's second album now.
It's 05, yeah.
So niggas is like, I'm sitting there and I'm just like, yo, niggas cut me out my own video.
But you said you didn't want to do the record in the first place.
I didn't, but they told me if I don't, ain't no more. We gonna hold the budget up. We gonna hold the album up if you don't do this record.
And what was the name of the record again?
Trap Nigga.
Was it on the album?
It was the single Trap Nigga. Yeah, it was on the Purple album.
Not Paris, Purple City.
The Purple album.
Purple City.
We had a documentary with it too. It was like we was like the first niggas doing reality TV in the hip hop. Like they had to break up all that shit, the triumph, the rise, the fall, and all that quick.
So my thing is that you didn't want to do the joint.
Mm-hmm.
They make you do it. They make you do the record. You didn't want to do the record. Then you fucking go and drive to Syracuse to diss the niggas. Yes?
I was there at the video shoot for Wild Hours.
Come on, man. So what that mean, huh?
My nigga, I'm gonna tell you this. If you're a part of a group and this is the album that's setting up your career,
yeah,
you supposed to be priority. They had no. I'll show up to a video. I have no wardrobe there.
So how did they cut you? So that means they cut you out prior then.
When I get there, I don't got no wardrobe. Off top, the one side of the Winnebago is empty.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody else got shit hanging up: belts, jackets, pants, sneakers. I'm like, yo, what's up? And then when nobody ain't got no answers for me, the CEO of my label, Purple City, ain't got no answers. Then the CEO of Baby Grand got no. I'm talking to the two bosses. Nobody ain't got no answers for me. Alright, I'm gonna see if somebody has some answers for me after this. So that's how I felt at the time. Maybe it was wrong. I was young and emotional, but it definitely got their attention.
Nobody got mad. No.
Yeah, niggas got mad.
You had a fight after that?
No, we ain't had no fight. Wow, but let me tell you this. Niggas got on. After that, Cam, Juelz, and Jim was on MTV. Right? Cam asked Jim, yo, what happened with at the video shoot on MTV?
Oh, shit.
And it was like, oh, he got mad because he got cut out the videos, such and such. So, you know how that shit had me even on more fire. Like, niggas is on MTV talking about this shit, giggling and making it seem like I'm some clown ass nigga. I was like, oh, I
chill.
That's how I felt.
You get too mad, chill.
Nah, it ain't got no. You gotta understand when a nigga putting in work.
You do put a lot of work. All right, so they
nigga putting in work, like nigga putting like. When have you ever heard me speak insubordinate about Diplomat?
Never.
When have you ever heard me say anything about Juelz out of order? Jim Jones, Cameron, anybody? When have you?
I never heard it, no.
Niggas that was down with Diplomat less time than me, coming out the work, talking shit. I've never said nothing. Never said nothing. I held my tongue. But it's a thin line between loyalty and stupidity, man.
That's an ill line. So after you saw the MTV shit, what happened?
It was just like, I stopped fucking with Purple City all the way. And then it was just like, I was kind of on a hiatus. I was just doing me. And at that time, me and Juelz was always close. So I was just like, yo, you know what? I don't know when I'm going to start or when it's going to happen, but I'm going to start my own thing up. And you going to be the underboss of this shit. You going to be my number 2. So after that, I just started working with L's.
That's when he was with Slow Bucks and all that stuff. Yes.
This is way before, way before Slow and them came.
This is Skog Gang.
Mm-hmm.
So you go from Purple City, you go on hiatus, but you still was cool with Juelz.
Yeah.
So you mad at everybody though? You was mad
I'm not even mad. It's just like I know this is the business. At the beginning, I was mad, but this the music business. Shit always been fucked up. This the music business.
But you wasn't signed to nobody though.
I was signed to Purple City.
You was signed to Purple City, but what I'm saying is that you didn't want to do the record, and they took you off the record. Maybe because you didn't want to do the record. Maybe because you said you didn't want to do the record.
Nah,
huh?
I'm on the record on the album, but when we get to the video shoot, my scenes, it was supposed to be, it was supposed to be me, Jim Jones, and Shice on the record, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get there, they break the record down to only Jim and Shice, and then a split video, and then they got Max B doing his chorus.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh, I see what this is. Oh, I see what this is. Jim used his expertise and his leverage to help catapult whatever he's doing and his artists.
And were you mad at Jim? That's what I'm asking you.
Was I mad at Jim? Maybe at the time. I was mad at everybody. I was mad at everybody because I had a reason to. Because it's like respect. I bust my ass.
Yeah, respect.
I bust my ass to get where I'm at, and I put in work. I wasn't a nigga that was sitting around. When we first started doing Purple City shit, I was even writing Shice rhymes. You get what I'm saying?
You didn't write that. Shice Bub, yeah, you know I'm the veteran.
Nah, Ad claimed he wrote that. That's what Ad claims he wrote. When I came to the studio, Shice was in the booth recording his verse. So I don't know who wrote that. A lot of the stuff that I wrote for Shice ain't even get to make it to the light. You know what I'm saying? That was the beginning. Like if you heard a couple of Shice verses in the beginning stages of Purple City, Shice ain't rap. He was like, yo, write me some shit. That's my big bro at the time. So I'm like, nigga, anything that's gonna make the company pop, I'm with. So it was just like, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. But then when the deal come, everybody on their own, it becomes like everybody's on their own. It's not a team effort no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about Purple City.
It's about niggas having their own agendas.
Exactly.
So this happens, you get mad, but then you hiatus, you go to Skog Gang. Mm-hmm. How was that experience?
The Skog Gang experience was beautiful because I got to work and I got to learn, and I had say so. You know what I'm saying? And my word was respected. That I felt at the time, like. Me and Juelz put Skog Gang together. From the name to everybody. We knew exactly. And like everybody came. Star came, Depp came, Rap was always around. You know what I'm saying? And Nero, Big B's, like those was like the B team. Like Nero was always there, right? But the frontman of Skog Gang was me, John Depp, Rab, Juelz Santana, and Depp, and Star. That was the group. But it was a bigger family. We had Reek Rose, we had Nero, we had Big B's, we had High Neef. Shout out to High Neef, the Hat Boy. Skog Gang was big, and we stayed in the studio for like 2 years and worked on nothing but records for 24 hours a day. Skog Gang had a collective of almost 1,000 records.
I gotta get at you real quick now.
What's up?
Been trying to hold it in, wait for the right time.
I know what you're gonna say. I think you got something else.
What I was gonna say?
Why were they treating him like this? Like did he do something to them from the exclude him out of the video? You know what I'm saying? That whole vibe.
Nah.
We don't say that. Oh, okay.
You was with Juelz, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, we know that Juelz had an issue at that time, problem with drinking, whatever he was drinking at the time. So, did you try?
Of course I did, Flip. Come on.
Okay. So you're gonna just, okay. I'm just saying, did you try to help?
That's my brother.
So you just gonna answer all the questions before I ask? Basically, you know what I'm saying.
Come on, that's my brother, Flip. You family, Flip.
Yeah, I am. You my man.
I ain't a nigga that you just interviewing. You know us. You been around. You know the fam. Of course I did. If it got to a point where niggas that really loved him and cared was kind of pushed away, if I was there, he wouldn't be locked up right now because I would have checked his fucking bag. He would have never got caught. If me and Tobe, shout out to Tobe Cobain, if his niggas was around him, that shit wouldn't have happened. Because we would have checked his fucking bag before he left. That's the type of friends he had around him.
Was he drinking lean at the time he was with y'all, honestly? Or you don't want to talk about that?
When he come on, I'll let him tell you that. But
respect. Okay. The thing is now, what do you mean? Why did the niggas close to him get pushed away?
Because the niggas wasn't down with that shit.
Let's stop it, man. Come on. You my nigga, stop it.
Listen,
stop it, bro.
Listen,
Yo,
listen.
It's me, bro.
Listen.
Niggas was
you
down.
If you got
wasn't down with what? Hanging out with Queens niggas?
No, hell no. Stop it. Don't do that.
We ain't gonna do that. As I said,
no. And indulging with what he was doing.
Respect. Okay, got it. Let's leave it. We don't have to get into detail. So niggas wasn't down with indulging what he was doing.
Nah, not at all.
So I mean, you had to walk me through the steps. You're not gonna say what he was doing, but you had to walk me through. By not being down, how did that lead to his main? Okay, yeah.
At one time, everybody was indulging, but not until to where niggas got addicted. You get what I'm saying? Niggas was doing that shit for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like getting a bunch of Hawaiian Punch, some Jolly Ranchers, making the drink, getting high, using as some niggas got addicted to it. You get what? Some niggas needed that shit. I wasn't a nigga that needed that shit. A nigga might I would be a hypocrite to tell you that I never drunk promethazine and codeine before. I'm in the hip hop business. I'm a fucking rapper. I've never did cocaine. I've did ecstasy. I've smoked hella weed. And niggas don't be honest about what they indulge in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a nigga that need Percocets. I'm not a nigga that need lean. Weed is enough. I hardly drink alcohol. Bel Air send me boxes every month. That shit's stacking up to where that shit is falling off my countertop. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I didn't it didn't get to the point where niggas needed that shit. It got to a point where a lot of niggas, that was they kick. Pour up, smoke up, that was they kick. But then when it's getting to when it's abusive, you have too much sex, you can get sick. You drink too much water, you can get sick. Eat too much sugar, you can get sick. And if you indulge in with anything is too much, it becomes a habit, and it's going to have an effect on you. But it was so much that you can say to a grown-ass man. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to let that man be that man. It's not that you allowing him to hurt theyself. It was like, this is what they do. And you a grown-ass man. It goes back. You can take a nigga to the water fountain. You can't push his head down and make him push that button.
The horse will drink to the water.
We know that.
Yeah. But hold on. So
nigga, stop. And what you ain't gotta the build up. Ask me what the fuck you want to ask me.
It's not
Flip.
building up. It's not building up. But I
Cause
gotta,
nigga, you want to ask me some uncut raw shit? That's what I'm here for. I'm your man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm just saying.
Cause me, I don't give a fuck about rubbing motherfuckers the wrong way, at all. You know why? Cause it's the truth. I'm not disrespect. I'm not, like I said, you ever heard me talk insubordinate about anybody that I fuck with?
And I told you earlier, well, you did a diss record, but never.
That was 15 years ago, and I had a reason to.
But you just asked when. That was the last time I heard something. But,
And if I wouldn't have told you, you wouldn't have known. I'm very honest with yeah, that was a mistake. I was young. I was emotional.
How you know I
at
wouldn't
the
know?
time.
You don't think I heard it?
What? Yeah, of course you did. Of course.
So how I wouldn't know?
No, the average motherfucker wouldn't know.
So the reason why I say yeah, drink water, yeah, as far as that slogan, I'm gonna tell you why, because I know you well. My problem is this, like, it doesn't. You're trying to say, without saying, is that because homeboy was involved in this, you know what I mean, and some of us didn't get addicted to it. You trying to say that he moved y'all away or y'all distanced yourself? Because now, if you say you distance yourself from it, then it gets a little tricky there for me. Because Scenario was shooting videos every. Well, I was around. You met T at I Am the Club. Like, who you talking to here? You talking to me?
It was like.
So did he get mad? Cause y'all not. That's what I'm asking. Like, did he? Like,
let me tell you what it got. It got to a point where. When Slow and them came around, that his day ones kind of got overshadowed. That's the words I'm gonna use.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was like I was getting into shit in my hood. Niggas would say shit to me that was meant to say to Els, but they wouldn't say it to him. Because Els was either in his crib or in the studio taking care of what he got to do. I'm coming to the hood. So all the malice that they got intent for him, I would get. And I'll go back, I'm like, yo, the hood feeling this type of way.
What were they mad at him for?
Basically, because the way he was embracing slowing them. But slowing them was putting in work. Slowing them is to think a lot of the Skog gang shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they was behind the movement. Like, when them Queens boys was moving out, they was making sure niggas was good. Me too.
Respect.
Sorry, there's nothing to repeat.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? Slow always been a team player. He always had niggas' best interest, and he's very unorthodox. Slow will rub you the wrong way, but he's doing it for the wrong. Slow might do something to you to rub you the wrong way, but at the end of the day, he's doing it for a collective. You might not see what he's doing. I remember Slow moved me like, yo, come in real quick. And moved me out of section, put me out of lower section in a party for a basketball to stand. He was like, yo, it's just the look, right? I'm just trying to do it for the look. I'm trying to make us look bigger than life. Don't take it personal. I was tight as a motherfucker. I was mad. But I sat back and then I started to see how the room was being worked. And I was like, this was when Els was starting to re-gear up. And I understand. Put that new energy around them. Whoever's popping, put that around them. But a lot of niggas ain't understand. It took me a while to understand about Slow. And when I really realized, I was like, yo, Joe, like Slow kind of genius with this shit. Cause he knew everybody and he knew how to, he knew. He was like, yo, we gonna move this type of way. And I guess a lot of guys from our hood ain't know how to maneuver like Slow. So they might have resented everybody because of that. When Slow come around, he gonna do his best to make shit look bigger than life. Yo, we pulling up all the cars, the Lambos, we pulling the race, we calling my niggas from Queens, we calling my niggas from Brooklyn. He trying to make it look like a big like a conglomerate. That's why that's why Slow is so successful now. A lot of people back in the day was like, yo, Slow, oh, the nigga shit. Cause I heard somebody, what Kev Childs was saying, the nigga mentality. The nigga mentality, yo, he dick riding. Oh, he being a groupie. Nah, he was networking. That's what he was doing. Because the same time they was saying he was a groupie or he was dick riding, he had every nigga in that Snell. What nigga he ain't having that Snell? Who wasn't running around in a Slow Buck shirt? Did you see Slow wearing anybody else merch?
No, I did not.
All right then. So this is what I'll be saying.
Salute.
It took me a while to understand the demographics of what niggas' angles was. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just be like, yo, I'll be like, nah, look, you see what he doing? You see where he moving? You see where he at today? Some of the niggas that was saying that whack shit is still sitting on the same spot where they was. Look how advanced Slow is in 2019. Look where he's at now. Look at the things he's doing. Look at the people he's among. You be around 6 million in, you're gonna be the 7th. Shit getting deep for you.
Yeah, I mean, because people look at it a little different, and you know, I have no issue with slowing them, salute to them. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's based off opinions. You know what I'm saying? Because they were like, you know, you can't blame slowing them for, you know, Juelz going through that, but they just felt. I've heard before that, you know,
Slow even step back. You can't blame Slow. Slow would never. Slow don't indulge in nothing. Slow don't drink, smoke, nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Let me correct it. That's what I'm saying. You cannot blame anybody for anything.
That's why I said
some
men
people,
is grown ass men.
Yeah, but some people, listen to the thing, some people would say, Queens Flip, I've heard this before, that, yo, they were around him, why did they make sure he was on the right path? You understand what I'm saying? But I guess that's just a nigga mentality, I guess, because at the end of the day, Els
is a Capricorn. He's very stubborn.
Got you.
He's his own man. He moves when the fuck he want to move. And he's a great listener. Like, Els ain't one of them bosses that you can't tell nothing. But he just moved the way he want to move. And at that time, how the fuck can you tell nigga got damn near 2 million in cars, 2 million in jewelry, smoking the best weed, drinking the best liquor, eating the best food, got a beautiful home. When all that comes into play, that shit takes over you. Fame and money takes over you.
Mm-hmm.
That should have you in a whole different place. A lot of people, like I told Toad one time. We was in the studio like 5 in the morning. We was talking. I said, "Yo, Toad, don't you know I've seen people that had way more than Els lose everything? Cause I seen it. I seen where the destruction was going. Because he had stopped working.
He did. Why? Why did he lose the zeal?
That's something that
he can answer.
Yeah.
You so what happened? You met a girl that I know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard you used to lock her in the crib and shit.
Never locked her in the crib.
You don't lie to me, man.
That's my right hand to my daughter. I've never locked the shop.
You don't have to bring my niece up, man. I heard you locked her in the crib though. You called police on her. She called police on you. Like, what happened?
Never.
You know, I noticed. Yo, don't
you want to hear Uncut Raw? Shout, and I'm like, that's my homegirl. Shout out to Poochie.
Official. I love her.
Shout out to Poochie, right? When Poochie was on a run, she never let me know she was on a run. She would stay in the house, and she would stay in the house.
It was so funny.
This is good. Go fucking. Yeah.
When I met, let me tell you who introduced me to Poochie. My man Randy introduced me to Poochie. Randy Savage from Queens.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
He was like, yo, there's some shorty on you. I was like, where she at? He was like, yo, turn around. She right there in a white dress. She looked like an angel out there. I'm like, what? I seen her a couple of times. I was like, yo, she was a part of the, you know, they had the Moets and the presidential dimes and all that, and they was rivals, and it was just lit. So when me and her first date, when she came to Harlem, she was acting like real bougie and trying to act up for her friends. And I was like, yo, shorty, you know what? You and your friends, y'all can get up out of here. We went to the seafood spot on 25th. We sitting. It was me, my man Young Six, her homegirl Janae.
Let's not name people.
Mm-hmm.
People should just keep it on Poochie.
Yeah. Well, we was all peoples at the time. She wasn't messing with my nigga Young Six. This was her friend at the time. So
Okay,
shout out to Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just want to make sure we,
Yeah.
I don't want to throw nobody under the bus.
Yeah, no, nobody's getting that. That's what, man. I'm bringing pies over here. I'm bringing pies from my platform over here. You know what pies stand for? Positive internet energy. Ain't nobody throwing under the bus.
Wow, that's hot.
You know what I'm saying? That's what pies
That's
stand
your
for. Yeah, pies. Positive internet energy. So they came. So I was like, so when they get she back on, I was like, why everybody face frowned up? I was like, nah, your homegirl, she getting crazy for no reason. Like, she just acting out. And I was like, yo, y'all can leave, no disrespect. Then Talia hopped out the car and she was like, no, I really like you, my bad. Excuse me. We got cool. I introduced her to my family. She got cool with them. After a while, she wouldn't go home. She was like, I fuck with you. Right? She wouldn't go. Listen, listen, I'm not that type. I'm telling you, want the truth. I'm gonna tell
chill out, man.
She wouldn't go home.
You wouldn't let her go home, nigga.
Let her go home.
And I used to hype you too. That my nigga.
First of all,
I used to hype you.
Whoever told you that was on some bullshit. Never let her go home. She can go anywhere. She didn't. She was in trouble at the time.
That's okay.
Right? So why would she go back to somewhere where she... All right, now check this. She was on the run. She never told me she was in no trouble. I'm just thinking this is a pretty bad bitch from Queens.
She's a very beautiful woman. Yeah.
She's cool. She can cook her ass off. She's intelligent. She's an amazing person, right? I was going in and out of town. I was still in the streets, even with a record deal, even with Skog, I was still running around, bro. I was out in Middletown with my broski Bo Debo. I was out of town. She was at my mom's crib, right? I get a call 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Yo, it's like 25 cops in here. Aaliyah's in the tub. Talia's in the tub hiding. I don't know what's going on, I'm like, this is my baby dog. What they talking about? Accessory to a shooting, attempt murder. I'm like, what? So I'm like, what the fuck? I was out of town, so I'm like, I was mad at her because I'm like, yo, if you on the run, you could have been out of town with me. And then what was so crazy, it was only 2 people that knew where she was at when she was in Harlem with me. So I was like, yo, you gotta check your peoples, because how the fuck they track you all the way down from Queens to Harlem, New York? She never let me know she was in any trouble. I ain't found out until that she was in trouble until I spoke to her until she was already in Bedford. Word.
So nobody called police on her?
How? Who? Not from... Who would call police on her? Who would call police? Nobody.
I didn't know she was there,
She only 2 people knew where she was at. That was her mom's, and I'm not gonna name her friend.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Yo, bro.
I heard you had so you never had an argument?
I never had an argument with that girl in her life.
You never had an argument with Talia?
Never.
With Pooch?
Never. We never had an argument. We never had a disagreement. Ever, bro.
Who told you that, Flip?
Hold the fuck up. Hold on. Whoa.
Who told you that? Here we go in the corner again.
Hey, yo, Flip. I can get my.
That is me, bro.
Yo, I can get
told
5
you that,
relatives. I can get 5 relatives right now.
Chill, bro.
Yo, nigga. I can get 5 relatives right now, right?
It's me.
Yo, nigga.
That is me.
Yo, Flip. I know it's you. Yo, Flip, and she gonna kill me for this.
She gonna kill us.
She gonna kill us. She gonna kill us. Shout out to Poochie. She got good music out right now. She's
shout
killing
out.
it.
I definitely support her. No, I thought to be
Her
honest,
video is hard
she
too.
never said nothing. One thing about Pooch, she never divulged her information. So I'm not. She never divulged any information to her. I know when she was in prison, I did write her And she never divulged anything. That's not her to tell her business about anybody. But what I did know is that only a handful of people, if not 2 people, including yourself and your family, knew that she was there.
Yeah.
So I thought that I thought y'all had a fight and
Never.
police came. That's what I thought.
Never. I wasn't even in New York City when they came. They came at my crib. I can call my moms and she'll tell you word for word. My moms and my little brother called me. My little brother, he called me like, yo, it's like 20 cops here looking for your girl, yo. They just took her. I'm like, what? She was hiding in the tub. They took her. I'm like, what?
How the fuck?
Then I speak to her friends probably a week after, and then they tell me they was going to try to lock my moms and my sister up, talking about they harboring in a fucking fugitive.
Like your family up?
Yeah. They was going to lock my moms and my sister up because when they came and got to Leah, they was at my mom's and my sister's crib. So they was like, my moms was like, what's going on? They was like, we should put your ass in cuffs too. She's a fugitive. She's an accessory to a attempt murder or a murder or some shit like that. And my mom's called me. She was like, yo, why you ain't tell me? I didn't know.
You know she official though, T.
I know she's official.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that she was in any trouble. At that time, I was in love with that girl. If I knew she was in trouble, she wouldn't have been in New York.
You was in love with her, huh? I know you was in love. You my man. Come on. Don't turn your head like that. It's me.
Nah, I can be honest. I was in love with that girl because
Let's go,
the things that she shared with me.
She official.
The things that she shared with me.
Good friend.
And the person that she took that time for didn't stand tall for her. When she was writing me, she was like, niggas ain't even staying tall for me. I was like, yo, damn. But at that time, it was just like the only way she stopped writing, and the only contact I had was through her mom's. And after that, Talia and my mom's, Poochie rather, I don't mean to put her name out there. I'm sorry, Poochie, don't kill me. Poochie and my mom's had a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was able to know what was going on with her. That's how I knew that she was in Bedford. Because after she got locked up for like 2 or 3 months, I had no contact with her at all. I would call her moms to check on her daughter, you know what I'm saying, to make sure little Taryn was good. Shout out to Lil T, you know what I'm saying? I'm a person, if I fuck with somebody, I fuck with them. It wasn't about sex or nothing with her, man. That was my friend. I was my homie. We shared a lot of secrets, you know what I'm saying? The only thing that I was mad at was like, yo, all the shit that you shared with me, you never told me that you was on the run. I would try to keep her as free as long as, like, you on the run, I'm gonna take you out of town. Let's figure out a lawyer. Let's figure out a game plan. So if your time do run out, you know what I'm saying?
When she came home, you ain't speak to her again like that? Yeah.
When she came home, I spoke to her briefly, right? Next time I seen her, she was working at a club. And somebody came behind me, put their hands over my glasses, and then before I even seen her, first of all, I'm seeing light hands go like this, right? But the fragrance, I was like, yo, she must wear the same perfume, cause the perfume she had on that night, that's the perfume she always wear. I forgot the name of it. But I'm like this, when she put her hands and I smelt her hands, I'm like,
you was crying?
I was like, nah. I was like, Talia? She was like, yeah, nigga. She was thicker. So we chopped it up, smoked. We was just chopping. She was just like, yeah. I was just like, how your daughter? How your moms? How your friends? She's like, I don't really see a lot of people like that, but that's what happened. Like, I never kept like, that girl would chill in the house and cook. Like big meals, 4-quart crab legs, potato salad, all to cakes.
Good woman.
She was different.
Salute to her. Salute to Pooch. Round of applause for Pooch for me, please.
Word. Round of applause for Pooch.
She got some music out right now. Check
Word.
it out.
Go look at her stuff on YouTube.
So, we coming towards, like, there's some things that you wanted to talk about. to get off your chest? Is there anything you need to get off your chest? Because it's flipped the script. And I waited towards the tail end, to get at you because we had you waiting, and I thought you was locking people in the crib. That's what I thought you said you didn't.
Nah, that girl was one of the most beautiful souls I ever met in my life. Still to this day, me and her was just talking on live 2 days ago. She got a show coming up at SOBs. So shout out to Poochie and her new endeavors with the music. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to her.
She was in a Skog Gang video. I Am the Club.
I know. I Am the Club. I know
that.
that.
I was watching that shit though. I'm like, look at Poochie.
He was in love with her, huh?
Nah, for real. I was my babe. I fucked with her, and I felt she was intelligent. I fell in love with her mind.
You a fucking Shakespeare ass nigga.
I'm just telling you, that girl's deep. Poochie different. You know her. You know how she's a thoroughbred.
I don't know nothing, bro. Don't put me involved in that.
Oh, now you don't know nothing. Yo, Poochie, get this nigga flipped.
Don't put me involved. She's not. You know what it is though? I would say like it's something special about her. You know what I'm saying? Like she was one of the people that I really rocked with. She does leave her print on people that she come across. She's a good woman. Fuck with her. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only one of my girlfriends my mom's asked about besides Karen Civil. It's the only one.
What you mean, Superhead?
No, Karen Civil.
Oh, that's Karen Steffens.
Karen Steffens.
Karen Civil? Who the fuck is that?
You used to fuck with Karen Civil?
Wait, I think I know that name. Hold on, think.
She's the big media maverick right now.
Yeah.
I think she managed YG, a couple of other people. She was working with Nip, God bless her soul. Rest in peace, Nip. She's another beautiful soul.
What was she like?
Karen Civil. Karen always been a go-getter. She's always out. If people ask me, yo, did you? And people always ask me to this day when they find out that we had a previous relationship years ago. They always ask me, was she always this determined? Hell yeah. The day I went to go pick up my check from Baby Grand, I was in a cab. And she was doing that scavenger hunt in the rain. It was pouring. That scavenger hunt, that apprentice scavenger hunt for Angie Martinez. And she won that shit. Matter of fact, I don't even think she won. She got close to winning, but they liked her ambition so much that she wound up working up there for Flex and all that.
Wow.
Hold on. Karen Civil. Well, I thought it was Corinne Steffens, bro.
Crazy.
That'd been a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, what's wrong with Superhead, nigga?
Nothing.
Crazy. She's beautiful,
Nothing.
man.
She's beautiful. I always loved Corinne Stevens.
Let me see. I think I know her. Give me a second. Yes, Civil.
But yeah, she's like the only girl that my mom's ever asked about.
Yeah. From Jersey.
Yeah.
That was your girl?
Yeah.
How long you guys together for?
We was probably together 2 years.
And what happened?
The ills of the industry, man. The ills of the industry, man.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. When you got something going, when you got something in this industry, when you got something and y'all both involved in the industry, the ills play out, man. Jealousy, a bunch of bullshit, man. That relationship ain't have a chance because of the entities we was around.
Do you miss her?
I miss her as a friend because I haven't spoken to her in years. As a friend, yeah, but I got past the intimate feelings a long time ago.
You just hit it raw.
This guy, like, no comment. This guy.
So my thing is now you have a YouTube channel.
Unkasa's True Hip Hop Stories.
I told you, Lloyd Banks told me about it. Shout out to Blue.
Shout out to Blue. Blue hit me. Blue DM me. Like this is when you realize, like, the game got too many monkey wrenches. When you get a guy like Lloyd Banks to DM you like 2, 3 in the morning, tell you he watch your shit, he appreciate your shit, what you doing, and congratulate you. That mean a lot, cause that means if Blue watching, everybody else watching.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then it'd be like, niggas that call me every day ain't call me or tell me what I'm doing is positive or nothing. Like, that's how you know niggas just be hating, bro. That's why I don't even take it no type of way no more. When somebody don't embrace what I'm doing, I don't even care no more. I care about the people. I do it for the people that's is embracing my shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that's wait up, that got they blunts rolled waiting for my shit. I can drop something 7 in the morning. I go like that one time, refresh it one time, 700-800 people already watching it.
Mm-hmm.
First 15, 20 minutes, I put it up. And you know these notifications go out slow as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
My likes be up to 50, 60, 70 likes already. Niggas like it before they even fucking watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I guess it's because it's uncut raw and it's very informative. And it's like, I'm able to tell a story without trying to put no shade or throw nobody under the bus. It's hard to tell an uncut raw story without making somebody feel some type of way.
But you don't give a fuck who feel the type of way.
I don't, because at the end of the day, we grown ass men.
What uncut story you gonna give us here before we sign out?
Uncut story. I'll say this. When we got our Purple City deal, niggas was not happy for us. When we got a Purple City deal, niggas was not happy for us. Period.
Niggas like who?
I'll say
Where'd you get that nigga, G?
I'll say mediates. Niggas we is around.
You see, he gonna say that for his shit. You know what I'm saying? The uncut story on Unkasa. See, you see what you doing? You could have told us an uncut story, loud flip the script, you wouldn't be on some bullshit.
Now,
but, all right.
Now, the like, it's just like this, Flip. We came up in an era where the niggas in power did not want to see the ones under them come up.
That's deep.
We ain't come up in the era. We came up in an era where niggas made us competition. You see how these niggas got the conglomerate in Atlanta, and they got the, you know, everybody. Niggas might not even fuck with each other, but they got records. They just want to see each other shine. It's not like here up north, and I ain't come from that era. I came from the era where the nigga that's in power want to keep the nigga that's trying to come up on the ladder. We get to that 7th stair on the ladder, they kicking us back down. Like, nah, nigga, this shit is only space for us. Why you think? Look at the game. Who from New York? When's the last time you seen somebody from New York sign somebody from New York?
Is it the Nas and Davies?
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know.
You don't see none of these guys signing nobody. You don't see them like guys is damn near pushing 50, not bringing no new energy in the game. But then soon as the new energy come, they want to ride their coattail. Or when the niggas hate on the new blood, but the new blood don't so far gone and on they level up that these niggas fall in line. Like they wind up kissing ass. You gotta let the new blood in the game. How many new MCs from New York can you actually sell? You feel the energy from them here. A Boogie's from here. You don't feel his energy from him because he's not accepting. Niggas is not putting him where he need to be far as artist status. You get what I'm saying? To feel his status, he gotta move to LA. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but hate here. You can't go back to your neighborhood like you really want.
Knock you off.
Kill you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, name a New York artist popping right now that still stay in New York. Shout out to Young M.A. Shout out to A Boogie. They don't stay in New York. They in Cali. They're away from this crab mentality shit. As soon as you get hot here, niggas is on you. Your own niggas.
Yeah.
Your own niggas.
That's crazy.
And it's like, all right, cool. Who we gonna put on? Look at Pop Smoke and all these niggas. They putting their own self on.
They are.
They ain't getting no cosign. Who co-signing them? They making their records and they going off their own momentum. Yeah, I fuck with his music. Pop Smoke. I'm a big Pop Smoke fan. I love his music.
That shit hard.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the goal for now?
To take this true
something-
hip hop story to a different level.
Not flip the script out the box and come to the top.
Nah, I see, and that's the thing. That's the nigga mentality.
I do have a nigga mentality.
I don't look at you as competition. I look at you as motivation. I'm trying to get my subscribers up to where you got them. I'm trying to get my views up to where you got them.
Because I would have, called you up here.
Nah. This is what people. I say this. The overlook of shit, right? People want us to be competition, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be competition with my brother.
I agree.
I don't want to be competition. I want to be able to congratulate my brother and him actually know it's genuine. Mm-hmm. It's just like I don't get on my platform and be thinking, yo, I gotta do more than Flip. I look at Flip. I watch 5 or 6 episodes before I even do one of mine.
That's dope, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Cause it's motivation. I be like, nigga, I have to watch 4 of y'all. It's like, yeah, cause I know how these niggas do. They slip you in. You gonna say some shit they want you to say. So I study y'all. I'm trying to figure out how I'm trying to figure out how I'm get some Maestro sponsoring too. I'm trying to figure out.
And
nigga.
you slipped up with the T situation. You talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but I knew you was gonna talk about that, and I don't mind because she's a beautiful soul.
She is.
And this is a top notch platform, and people need to know about Poochie.
Poochie is dope. Poochie's dope. You need more women like that of that type of caliber.
And the reason why I like, because I know the shit she saying out of my mouth dead real. She been through the shit she talking about. If she been through it or if she going through it now. And she's not a person that hide her flaws. You know what I'm saying? That's what I always respected about her. A lot of niggas hide their flaws. A lot of niggas are scared to come up here. Nigga, how can you get offended about the truth? That's why I say anything you ask me about Juelz, when he come on here, tell you. But I'll tell you how I feel on certain situations. I wasn't there for a lot of this shit. Not that I was pushed away. I had to actually distance myself. Man, it got to a point where I was too outspoken. And then niggas would use my outspokenness as a form of disrespect.
Yeah, I know.
So it get to a point where, nigga, fuck this nigga telling you. I tell you in your face, nigga. Fuck this nigga. Fuck is he running back telling you something for? I tell it to you, nigga. Yeah, I said it because I felt this way. And that's what kind of always distanced me from a lot. Like, I was, the closest people to me in Diplomats is Juelz and Cam. Jim always just tolerated me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, I never ever felt like, I'll say this. I never felt like Jim accepted me at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looked at as a nigga that helped the legacy of Diplomat, which I am. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even when I kept my mouth closed and I still worked and try to do balls move to show niggas I'm different. Like the Funk Master Flex episode on Unkasa, True Hip Hop Story. When they did that last Diplomat reunion, them niggas wasn't even speaking to each other. That bitch better have my money record was my record. I got that record sent to Cam's email at 4:30 in the morning. They ain't have no record. They wasn't even speaking to each other. While Flex was on the radio talking about, yo, I got a new Diplomat record. Yo, they coming up here freestyle the concert. They didn't even speak to each other. He just spoke to them individually, talking about, yo, I'm gonna put something together. They was sending back, they was spinning records back and forth for 48 hours. The day that they had to go to Flex, that's the morning they had to go to Flex, that's the day they recorded that record. I got it at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Cam jumped on that shit. His verse was done by 5:36 in the morning. We sent it to Jim. Jim was at the studio by 8:45, 9 in the morning. Juelz ain't get there until 6:30, 30 minutes before they had to go on Flex. I was at Cam house for 48 hours putting that Dipset record together just to keep the legacy going. But did I get a thank you? No. Did I get a form of appreciation? Hell no. But this is what I did for the legacy. Nobody wasn't around. Cam came and picked me up from 155th in front of the Rucker and was like, yo, I'm not even fucking with niggas right now. I don't know what Flex talking about. So I was like, yo, for my niggas not to look crazy and for Flex not to look crazy, I'm gonna put my boss move together. Call Vinny Hiatus up. Yo, Vinny, that shit you was gonna give me, yo, send that shit to Cam. That Edo G and the Bulldog shit. Send that through. Matter of fact, I called them. I was like, yo, you wanna make history? You wanna do the first Diplomat record and tell what I gotta do? Yo, send that heat. We'll fix something up for me later. These niggas need this shit right now. They go on the radio less than 11 hours. And I felt like, I was like, I always just try to show them I can do bullshit. I can put things together. But after that, I stopped trying to impress niggas. I stopped trying to be down. I stopped, because all the shit that I was putting effort in for others, I could have been putting in for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you still to this day, you don't hear me saying fuck Jim, fuck Juelz, fuck Cam. I never say those is my brothers and they helped me get into the game. Niggas they did enough. I never was there for a chain, for a car, for nothing. I was there to work. You call Cam right now, ask him how many times a year I text him, Cam, what's good? Let's work. Let's write a movie. You got some artists, I'll write for them. What's up? I've never had a problem with Cam. Ever.
Who you didn't like? That? Did you liked everybody that was a part of the set?
I loved everybody. I never like me and JR was clashing, but I just talked to JR last week for 2 hours and he let me know things that was going on with him and I was like, word? He let me, JR let me know I was one of his biggest motivations when he was coming up. He was like, yo, bro, minus what you think, you was always big bro to me. You always was a motivation to me. You lit the fire under my ass to make me go hard on that Funk Flex shit.
He's a good dude.
Cause Cam made me and JR battle. Word. What happened was JR felt some type of way he wasn't on the Diplomat album. So he voiced his opinion on that. And he took a shot at me on the record. So me and him going back and forth, Cam told Juelz, bring them niggas down to the fucking rehearsal. So Cam told him, like, yo, that's some fucking hater shit you doing. I control this. I'm the boss. I put them on the album. This shit ain't got nothing to do with you. Wait your turn. So he's like, you know what? Matter of fact, you got some music on you, and I'm like, yeah. He said, JR, you got some music on you. Everybody, the whole set, it's like 30 of us. We doing the rehearsal for the Hammerstein boy from. They was doing one of the Diplomat concerts, like the Diplomat concert to jump off the Diplomat album, that Hammerstein, and they Cam rented out a big ass gymnasium, and he was like, yo, JR, get on stage, you perform. So JR performing. You know what I'm saying? He just performing for niggas. Me, I get up there, I'm performing like it's Summer Jam. I'm jumping on the speaker, I'm jumping off the stage, I'm jumping in Cam face, I'm doing all that. I won that battle that day. Because Cam was like, yo, cheer for JR. People cheer for JR, then, yo, cheer for Un. And then they cheer for me because they felt I performed better. So Cam was like, look, your own peers is like we as one. We don't do no sucker shit like that. That's hater shit, JR. So he made me and JR square, and JR was like, yo, JR, and what I love about JR told me, it was like, Cam called me a hater, yo. Word. He was like, man, he said, yo, I thought you was, he said, I told Cam you was trash. That nigga can't fuck with me. But he said, that was just to boost the morale because in all hindsight, you was my motivation. You know what I'm saying? And especially if rubbed them the wrong way because like I said on the album, Cam said, yo, we just signed Unkasa. And so that's like I said, when we was coming up, we was more like competition than a team, man. Everybody was competition. And that's why I think kind of fucked the legacy up. Word. That's what I kind of feel like the legacy ain't where it should be because we was looking at each other as competition instead of being as one, looking at the world as competition. You know what I'm saying? It was like we came up in an era where it was like instead of y'all two niggas working together, it'd be like, yo, you see what that nigga JR doing? You better get on your shit, nigga. You gonna fuck around, cop a Bentley before you, or yo JR. You see what I'm doing, right? It was niggas was building monsters instead of, and niggas ain't really know what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of complaints, like when I seen Jaja up here, even a lot of complaints, this is what nobody's gonna say, and I'm gonna say it. None of us was on our fucking business time. Everybody was on artist time. Everybody got complaints. Niggas needed to take care of their fucking business at the end of the day. Niggas was not on top of the business. Nobody hardly had a manager. Nobody had a manager. Nobody had publicists. Nobody really had the necessities that these motherfuckers that was popping in the game had. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was just like, Diplomat was one mad genius crew.
And a lot of niggas ain't signed paperwork.
Nobody was signed to Diplomats.
Exactly. So that's
JR told me to this day, JR told me, he was like, yo, to this day, I never received no residuals from none of them albums. He said, I got my advance and checks that I finagled by doing my little deals, but I never got, and that was just by us not being on top of our business. Us being young and
dumb and full of cum.
Word. And until you get motherfuckers that actually admit that they was wrong by not being on top of their business. I don't blame Jim, Cam, Juelz for nothing. If I ain't get paid for nothing, that was on me because I wasn't on top of my business. You get what I'm saying? And that's what motherfuckers up here gotta stop doing. Stop pointing the finger at motherfuckers. You knew what you was getting into. You seen how other motherfuckers was getting received and getting treated. You should have been on top of your fucking business.
Cam is a smart man, bro.
Super smart.
Motherfucker is a businessman. But Tom, you the nigga. You that nigga, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it real? Last question: is there any more music coming out of you?
Of course, I'm dropping on Christmas. I got a story to tell. That's the name of the joint.
You just dropped something recently too, right?
I actually dropped music that I had dropped previously, but it was on no streaming platform. So
those music was out before.
Yeah,
okay.
I only dropped them on like my mixtapes and all that, like that Piff. But now they on Spotify, Tidal, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check out from episode 1 to 25 of Unkasa's True Hip Hop Stories. I got some uncut raw. I ain't got to lie about nothing. It's all authentic shit. And if you think I'm lying about anything, just go do your research. From the BMF story to the Lupe story, go do your research.
We heard about the BMF story, but you talked about all that stuff is on your page.
Mm-hmm.
Unkasa stories. This is why I asked you if you was giving us an untold story. But you know, you try to save your shit for your shit.
Nah,
so.
let me think of something I can give you real quick. I told this I told this on my joint, but it was a time where Nicki came to Juelz studio, right? And I think she was doing a song for SAS for somebody. They was recording in the studio, and we was all in the studio. And shout out to my nigga Jay Bezel, known to play too fucking much. He was a nigga that was a jokester, hilarious, but sometimes he just didn't know when to play. And Nicki verse was playing, and like when her verse stopped, he was like, that shit is toilet bowl material or some shit, like hot toilet bowl water or some shit like that. And I just remember the look on her face. Like she was like real disgusted, like she's like smirked it off, but Nicki never came back to the studio after that. And then like 2 weeks later, maybe a week later, we heard Wayne signed her because Els was trying to sign Nicki. You know what I'm saying? You shout out to Ruth Spitz and Bundy Crumb, Fire Nights. They used to always come to the stew and have everybody pull up. You know what I'm saying? They had Nicki pull up, and shout out to Slow, man. Slow's another motherfucker. Slow had every motherfucking body at the studio too.
Shout
man.
out to Slow. Yeah.
Word. Free Bucks, free Santana, free the guys, man. Free Bucks. I miss Bucks to death. That's my nigga. Miss Juelz to death. And it's just unfortunate. Both of my niggas is incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? Over, just trying to, I guess, in some form or fashion, protect themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it gets illy out here, man. So
Spooky.
Free Slow and
Not slow.
I mean free Bucks and free Juelz. Oh, another story, real quick. The day of Stack's funeral, man. We on the way to, me and Jay Mills on our way to Stack's funeral. Stack's funeral was actually on my birthday, right? So we all at Jay Mills' house, we smoking, we listening to Mad Stacks. So we like, this is when Jay Mills, shout out to Mills too. This is when Mills had the gray Impala. And Vado swore he knew where he was going. He was like, yo, I know I got a bitch out here. I know exactly where that shit is at. That nigga got us stuck in traffic for like an hour and a half. We never even made it to Stack's funeral, bro. Me and Mills cried like babies. We were so tight at this nigga Vado. We just went back to Mills' crib when he was living on the east side and just got high and was just listening to everything that Stacks ever did. For real. Like, shout out to Rest in Peace Stack. Shout out to Bino. Rest in Peace Chinks. The last conversation I had with Chinks was crazy. Last conversation I had with Chinks was at the football play at the Super Bowl party at Stage 48. He walked in with Bino, and me and him we chopped it up, and he was just like, yo, man, everywhere I go, all these niggas, they all on French dick. These niggas act like they ain't showing me no love. Why the industry like that, un? I was like, yo, Chinks, I said, you feeding your family? He said, yeah. I said, you happy? He said, yeah. I said, yo, be appreciative of what you got going on, because it could be much worse. And this was at the time when he had Fuck About Your Feelings is out. And right after I said that, they played the record and the club went crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, don't worry about what's going on with another nigga. Be appreciative of what you got. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a hug and he was like, yo, and that's some real nigga shit. Cause he was like, cause if I would have asked somebody else, they would have tried to probably throw Frenchie under the bus and just try to say, oh, fuck that nigga and this. And I grew up with Frenchie. Like, Frenchie was another nigga in the game that came in there. Like, let me tell you, when we was coming up, let me tell you who was around us. Frenchie, Fred the Guard, J.R. Ryder, Los, King Los, everybody, Cat, like, these is the guys I came up with. So to see them at the plat where they at now is remarkable. Man, when Frenchie was just skinny, like Frenchie used to come when he had the range sport. He used to come pick me and Mills up, pocket full of weed, and just ride around and listen to Juelz Santana from Me to You album. His favorite album was What the Game Been Missing. He would just play that shit frontwards and backwards. You know what I'm saying? Niggas used to act like they ain't even want to. Niggas used to try to diss Frenchie when he come to the studio. Niggas ain't want to let him in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Niggas used to be like, yo, that's, and I used to be like, yo, Frenchie's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like this is Cocaine City days. Niggas be like, yo, Frenchie at the door. You know, I'll be like, yo, let Frenchie in. Frenchie a cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? But now look at him. Popping, and the same niggas that ain't want to fuck with him back then.
Trying to fuck with him now.
Come on, B.
Tell people where to find you on. You gotta go.
Yo, you can find me at Twitter. I am Unkasa. You can find me on Instagram. I am Unkasa. I just refreshed my page, so it's only like 2 posts up there. But during the week, I'm gonna start posting them new pictures. Subscribe to my platform Unkasa on YouTube. Unkasa True Hip Hop Stories. Episode from 1 to 25. Very informative. Very positive. I came to bring some pies over here. Flip the script. Pies, the acronym for Positive Internet Energy.
That's real.
And that's it. I got a story to tell. EP coming Christmas Day. Shout out to my daughter Zori Lynn. That's my first. She's 10 months now.
Congrats,
shout out to the wife.
Congratulations.
Shout out to my mom, my little brother. My little brother just graduated high school. Shout out to my block. 141st and 8th. Shout out to my other block, my original block, 151st between Amsterdam and Broadway. Shout out to Mother Drew 10, that's Mother Zion, Drew Hamlin Projects, 310 Housing. Yeah, man. Just stay blessed, stay positive, man. Congratulations to Flip and G Money. They got one of the dopest podcasts out, if not the best. Y'all are definitely motivation for me. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to come tell y'all that shit. That's why I waited for 2 hours. I was waiting for 2 hours for Flip. So when y'all see this, when this shit aired, just know I was sitting here for 2 hours. Yeah, I had to get him after. You see how he tried to do some bullshit to me in the interview, so I had to do some bullshit at the end of the interview. But now it was worth the wait. And just to show y'all, to tell the viewers and the younger kids that's watching shit, patience is a virtue in this business. So you know what I'm saying? If some things is worth waiting for, and I wouldn't, nigga, if y'all would have had me waiting out there till 6 in the morning, I would still be there. You know what I'm saying?
That's love, bro.
So I appreciate it. I love this shit. Like nigga, when I pop on my motherfucking MacBook, I be tight when y'all be putting out the motherfucking teasers. I was tight as a motherfucker watching the teaser of Jaja. So I said, because I know these motherfuckers got about 2.5 hours with Jaja and Miss T. Like, y'all, like, yo, Flip, how the fuck you doing this? How y'all doing this right now, man? Y'all done had every gangster. Y'all had motherfucking sitting with Kevin Childs was sitting, nigga.
I mean, you know what it is, man. We just out here grinding, trying.
Yeah, man. I see you trying to give Kev a hard time too, man. That's the OG, man. Kev a good nigga. I see you trying to give him a fucking hard time, Flip. I don't think he knew what he was in store for.
Nah, but people like that interview.
Nah, that interview was dope as fuck.
People like that. One of my favorite interviews.
To me, it was better than Flex shit.
I don't want to talk about that, man.
Why you don't want to talk about that?
I don't like to talk about that, yo. Actually, you trying to squeeze this out for all the time, nigga. You know, we got like about 4 minutes left on the fucking camera.
Yeah, I was waiting here for 2 hours. I need all this fucking time.
We passed 2
Unkasa
hours.
True Hip Hop Stories. Go subscribe to that. If you ain't subscribed to Flip the Script and you just be hitting the... Subscribe to Flip the Script. Shout out to G Money. Shout out to my man Flip Maestro. I need some of that bid. Get my bid. Yo, I'm just having fun. But thank you and God bless y'all,
yo,
brothers.
Appreciate you, big homie.
Thank you for the pies, man.
Thank you for the pies, man.
Positive internet energy, bringing them pies over there, man.
Yo, man, we signing out, man. Back to back tonight. You know what I'm saying? Late night, early morning, and all that. Sheesh. Shout out to Unkasa, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I'm blessed and I appreciate this.
Nigga, we made it.
Nigga, we made it.
We made it.
This was fun. Y'all got a little outspokenness for me. Like I said, I'm here for positive internet energy. I hope I ain't rub no body the wrong way. I try not to. I just try to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I
it
try
was
to
dope.
be honest.
It was
You know
dope,
what I'm
man.
saying?
We signing out, man. Once again, at DJ G Money 156 at Flip the Script Pod at Queens Flip with a Z. You know what I'm saying, on Instagram. Shout out to my Digital Empire DJs one time. You know, I had to rep the shirt tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's about it though.
This nigga tired.
Yeah, I'm tapped, bro.
I am Unkasa on Instagram and Twitter.
Yes.
Nice. All right. It's Queens Flip URLTV.tv. Listen, man, another dope interview to me, to us. You know what I'm saying? The stories. We go way back, and hearing him open up about certain things, there was a misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This is my man right here. I co-sign him 100%.
This nigga try to act like I had joints tied to the stove. Nah, man.
But yo, look, remember, lock your doors, close your windows, close your blinds, open your blinds. And if you see a nigga like Unkasa on your lawn, you don't need a firearm. Let him in. He don't mean no harm. I'm from Queens. Wait.
Fact.
Then let the nigga out because he's like a bitch. By the stove.
The script, nigga.